What's up, Extra Butter listeners? On today's episode, we dive into episode 2 of our trilogy series of movies based on books. We get into Gone Girl, a 2014 thriller, mystery, drama, erotic thriller, whatever you want to call it. There's plenty of different categories online for you to find out about this movie. We also talk about football as we do. We had a head-to-head matchup, Green Bay home against the Philadelphia Eagles. We all know who won the game. We're going to talk a little bit about the aspects of the outcome of that and what we thought about the teams. We talk about Chicago Bears football. The Vikings aren't represented tonight, but they're involved in next week's games. Guys, we've also got some gears to grind. We've got Oscars to give. I went to 2 movies this week. Ass in seat movie theater, popcorn, butter, extra. You heard it here first. And we have our first ever special guest appearance on Extra Butter podcast history. Somebody that's read the book and watched the movie to give us a little bit of insight on what's going on, ask a lot of questions, get a lot of feedback, get a lot of insight on what we didn't see in the movie. So make sure you guys stick around for the back end where we actually talk about the movie and don't bullshit about sports, Oscars, and Gears to Grind for about an hour long. Guys, make sure to find every episode on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music, and drop us a follow on Instagram and X, the Everything app. Everything happens on X where you can comment, like, subscribe, tell us what you want to see next. We've got guests now. Newsflash, guests. You could be on the show if you guys watch the movie, if you guys read the book, if we watch a movie based on a TV series, get you guys involved, whatever we need to do. We want to hear from you. We love you. We need more comments. We need the subscriptions. Like, comment, subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe. Shout out Taylor Lewan, busting with the boys. Guys, get ready for another awesome episode. Episode 2, movies based on books. Gone Girl, Ben Affleck, Rosamund Pike. That'll be a joke for you later. Guys, we love you. Critter. Roll that tape.
Extra, extra butter on the corn for me. Extra, extra butter. I hope they don't charge a fee. But it won't matter anyway. I got a good movie to play. I'm gonna ask my friends to stay extra butter for me.
This is episode 31, and we start things off with a head-to-head Monday Night Football matchup of one of the worst offensive performances in the history of the National Football League out of 2 good football teams. 10-7, Eagles win at Lambeau. Critter, I don't know what takeaways that you got. I got a couple, but not a whole lot of good on the offensive side of the ball.
I already know one of them. I'm not going to argue with you on it, but yeah, I think maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
But I was honestly losing Tucker Kraft. I was expecting a possible 2-score game, to be honest with you, because just losing Tucker Kraft, it completely threw our offense out of whack. But the defenses were getting a lot of props and praise, and I think it was more of the offenses just not taking advantage of things.
Yeah, the defenses are good. You can't take that away. The offenses were bad. So, I mean, that's good and bad. Really good, really bad. I think the bad on offense might be worse than the good was on defense. My takeaways of our defense was really just Howie, fucking Howie, man. Jalen Phillips absolutely was a monster.
Impact player there. Yep.
8 pressures.
2 fumble recoveries.
He had 1 fumble recovery, and then he had the 4th down stuff that caused the fumble.
Mm-hmm.
He was a monster. Unfortunately, I think your guys' guard was hurt. I hope he's back. We had Lane down.
Center's done. He was a guard. Okay. All-pro guard, and he switched to center because he wanted to, which is fine, but I would have rather have kept the center that we had and just left him at guard. But yeah,
it's just not something you want to see. Lane Johnson gets hurt.
That too. Yep.
Your guy gets hurt. Quinyon got hurt in the first drive, and Cube luckily was fine. Lane came back in the fourth. Your guy didn't come back. It's like you don't want to see guys get hurt. Lane's old, still playing good ball, but like you don't. Every time he goes down, it's like. I mean, I like our backup tackle, Fred Johnson, but our record. I mean, I don't know if I've said this on the pod, but I know we've talked about it. Like our record and Lane's tenure with the Eagles when he's not playing is significantly worse. 10 to 15 games under 500. Quinyon Mitchell is a top. I think statistically now a top 2 corner in the league. He's an first team all pro season right now. He goes down early. I was like, if he's hurt, we are in big trouble because our CB2, we just traded for 2 guys that didn't play. So we're looking for guys to get in the mix. We're getting another guy coming back off IR. So if our number 1 went down, we were in trouble. He's damn good. He looked good. Jalen Carter's a problem. Jalen Phillips looked great. Moro Jomo. I mean, people talk about Milton Williams leaving, getting paid a bunch by the Patriots. Moro Jomo has been playing really well. Our defense feels good. We've got a couple holes, but they find a way. You get pressures on the quarterback. What happens in the back end gets a little bit easier. But offensively, man, like, and I have 2 things. Old takes exposed by me. We're going to talk about that. And 2, happy that we take these things a week later. Because nobody could have heard me say fire up AJ. I was talking fire up AJ Brown. AJ Brown on Twitch the day after the game was like, if you got me in fantasy, get rid of me.
Drop me.
Get rid of me. I'm not, So, I mean, there's frustrations. I don't know if you guys saw the AJ Brown.
Oh, yeah.
He speaks really well, and like he makes a point. Like the funny thing during the game and the next day is like all Eagles Twitter. Fuck this. I'm on AJ's side. Unload the drafts. Unload them. Let them fly. But he speaks well, and it's like, and as a fan, and you listen to him talk, it's like I don't care. It's like Jalen is. They're both. They have the Jalen effect in there with Hurts, but like Jalen, as long as we win, doesn't matter. AJ's take of like win or lose, I don't care. But, like, we're not doing our part as an offense. I'm a big part of that. I can be. I want to be. I want the ball. I want to find ways to help. And we can't keep – I think he said we can't keep slapping the Band-Aid on there if the defense did their job and we just scored enough points to win. Like,
yeah, because defense does their job on our end.
Yeah.
And the offense also doesn't do a job worth a fuck, and we lose 17-10 or 17-13. Just bullshit scores. The defense is holding up. Like, I think you want to keep, like, you don't want to just ship AJ Brown to the curb because in like a Super Bowl, that weapon is very fucking nice to rely on.
And we're not. I mean,
big
like
games,
I think how we talk at the trade deadline, like he's a vital piece of what we do. We're never trading him. Like he's very important here. But I think he speaks the truth. Like we are not. We've had games where the offense looks good against worse defenses or. The Rams game, they're obviously really good defense, and AJ got going and we won. And it's like we've got the tools, and the Packers defense I think is elite. But like I can't fathom or comprehend a team with that many dudes, and our O line's banged up. I get it, but like when you've got Jalen Hurts, Devonta Smith, Saquon Barkley, AJ Brown, and Dallas Goedert as your weapons. You can't score 10 points. I don't care how good the defense is. And I know the opening drive, they drove the field. Jalen fumbled, great punch out. I think Edgerrin Cooper. But, like, you can't score 10 points. And I'm sure you feel the same way. I know the names might not be there, but, like, Jordan Love is good. They've got – you guys are always hurt at receiver.
Josh Jacobs, wide receivers are always hurt. Like,
elite running back. Like,
I honestly think if we had Tucker Kraft and Jaden Reed – and obviously Romeo Doubs, but those 3, if we had all 3 of those and Jordan Love healthy, like we're a fucking dominant offense.
Your
if we don't,
is a lot different. Yeah.
if we don't have one of them, we're just grasping at straws. Now we don't have 2, maybe 3 of those pieces. It's just injury bug has hit, and I haven't looked at Romeo's availability, but. I know Jaden Reed will probably come back, and that might help a little bit because that's kind of a weapon that can. I love Jaden Reed, and I think I said in the pod before. I was like, it's honestly kind of a good thing that he hurt his collarbone because he was battling a foot injury and he fixed that too.
Yeah.
But
Dobbs was
we'll
full
see.
participant on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was Dobbs like a chest injury where he landed on the ball or something?
Yeah, and I didn't know. I just haven't looked at it. I was more worried about Elton Jenkins because that's a pretty big problem. That's our best offensive lineman.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll say this: like our D line is. I mean, Jalen Carter's a motherfucker. He's one of the best in the league. I mean, and he did. I mean, the guy who shifted to center or came in like wasn't that noticeable.
Yeah, no, except for the first play after Elton went out, fumble on Jordan Love.
Yeah, but like it didn't seem like Jalen Carter was. I mean, now granted, you double team him the whole game like most teams do, but it didn't. It wasn't noticeable. I mean, our backup center played, and like anytime Micah stunted inside, he was a free runner. Jalen's just good enough to move, but Micah was in the backfield. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're 7-2.
Yep. So and it was a road win, 20 points total at Lambeau. The last 2 games. 2 home games, 20 total points. And the defense gave up what? 30 total, maybe? Not even?
Yeah.
Not good.
26, I think. Because what is it, 16-13 or something?
And I've said it before, people were talking about him getting fired. And he got the question in the post-game press conference. So I don't think that's the answer, but I mean, they need to wake him up.
Rebuild.
There's a team coming in Chicago, and if we're not fucking bucking up.
Before we get to the Bears, I want to talk about the 2 elephants in the room. I think in our locker room and your locker room, and I definitely purposely I hate it. I can't stand Micah Parsons. I don't like the way he talks after games, and AJ and him are kind of in the same boat. But AJ talks, he's got the pissed offness and like, but I want to help the offense. Like we're not doing our job. Micah talks like we are doing our job, and the offense stinks. That's a fucking problem. Like, what do you think about it?
Well, I will say,
like, what do you think about those comments?
I will say, like, the Cowboys game, he did, like, straight up say, like, thank you, Jordan Love, for covering our ass because we sucked.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I agree he does talk too much, but it's like you almost trade Jair's mouth, and you get Micah's. I don't know. I think Jair's loudmouth is worse than Micah's because Jair's loudmouth can affect like Justin Jefferson shitting all over him.
Yeah.
And the pass game going off. Whereas Micah's is, I don't know. You get obviously the offensive line might get pissed, but at the same time, like they can be pissed so much he's still going to make a play. But I would rather have Micah's loudmouth than Jair's. I think Jair is just fucking idiot who doesn't want to play and talks so much shit.
I mean, yeah, he stepped away from the birds already.
Yeah.
I can't, like, he's not wrong. And again, like the trip we talked about, like it was a scumbag play, but like Saquon probably takes that to the house or has a chance to. And like, that's a way to touchdown saving tackle. Didn't get called, so it's not illegal, but like, he's a good player and he backs it up. I just, like, if AJ was out here and the offense was firing on all cylinders, and he's like, I mean, we scored 40. What do you want us to do? That's like kind of how Micah talks, and like he's not wrong, but it's like you got to think, and hopefully, and again, we don't know what happens behind closed doors. He probably has a lot of respect in there, so it doesn't.
Yeah, no, I think him and Jordan are pretty fucking close. Like they went to Dubai together, so like they don't just take that fucking trip because they don't like each other. But it could change. But I think they have a lot of work to do.
And him saying we held Saquon to 60 yards, bro, that would have been over a hundo if you didn't trip him, you fucking pussy. But anyway.
I don't know. I get what you're saying, and I saw the video, and I get it. But at the same time, it's like he's trying to get around, and I don't know. Like,
he made a smart play, but it was illegal.
It was more – I feel like it's more of a hip drop half – or half hip drop, half trip type of a tackle in a way. Like he was swinging his hips out there, and like
he didn't have his hand. He only got his hands on his back because he fucking kicked him in the fucking knee. Like he wasn't. Again, smart play, got away with it. Makes sense. Touchdown, saving tackle.
Yeah, they're just looking for trips to ankles.
You don't see that much when guys do that. Yeah. That was like shocking, but not a great football game. I feel great about both defenses. If I'm you, I would be fine with the defensive effort. I'm happy with
offense has to figure it out.
Yep.
Re-identify their identity because Tucker Kraft's gone and he was our identity.
And I would love to figure out a way to get 11 to football. I mean, Smitty. I don't want to get. I want to get to the Bears, but like 3rd and long,
like Super Bowl.
We just hand it off to fucking Will Shipley or throw a screen to Will Shipley. It's like we don't even have Tank Bigsby in. We don't have Saquon in. We don't throw it up to AJ. We throw it up to AJ on 4th down when the game's over and try to just to win. But on 3rd down in the middle of the fucking game, the 3rd quarter, 2nd quarter, we just hand the ball off to Will Shipley, concede, and we punt. Like, watch what happens when you throw deep balls to those two guys. Like Smitty catches them. They're both ball hogs. They're both like very good at what they do. Why are we just conceding a punt? Like if you throw a bomb on 3rd and 8 or take a shot and it gets picked, it's a punt. If it gets caught, obviously conversion. If it's incomplete, you punt anyway. So I don't understand why they keep conceding these 3rd and longs and not even trying to get the ball to one of these superstar receivers.
I say in GGs. They went Dallas for Goddard.
It. Yeah. Like, I don't know. But Chicago wins again. Are back in the win column.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about the Bears. Talk to me about what you think, and talk to me about the upcoming schedule in the back half of the season.
All right. Well, back half of the season.
I know you probably don't know much about the schedule, but
I do. No, it's a very tough schedule. Majority of our conference games are all stacked on top of each other. Vikings on Sunday, and then that just starts it off. Definitely winnable games in there. Specifically the Steelers, who are 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I think.
You sure you want to say winnable? You got Rodgers coming to town?
We'll beat Rodgers. I'm just saying.
Okay.
That we have to be Aaron Rodgers. I can't.
Vikings, Steelers, Eagles, Packers, Browns, Packers, Niners, Lions.
Yeah, that's a fucking gauntlet. I think our offense is running on almost all cylinders, dude. Like, Ben is dialing that up. Caleb's getting more confident. Fucking, that dude is ice cold in the 4th quarter. Russell Wilson is very, very bad. And I don't think we win that game if Dart does not get hurt. So we're getting lucky, and that's going to run out at some point.
Jameson, fuck.
I'm kind of pumped for that.
Jameis Winston.
I believe Jalen Johnson is either coming back this week or next week.
Reactivated to start practicing. Yeah, I saw that today.
Kyler Gordon, I think, is back now. Our middle linebacker, I forget his name, he's out. So defense is getting a little healthier. We got some guys getting some minutes out there. Stevenson been kind of leading it a little bit, and then CJ been great complimentary piece, which I think will go a lot farther once we are healthy. But I don't know, dude. Ben Johnson's the fucking man. I am so bought in on him. Like, even if Caleb doesn't work out, which I don't think that is going to happen for once. The vibes over here are immaculate because I don't think we've ever had, people keep referencing that, this team is similar to like 2018 Jay Cutler like era. I think we're way better than that team.
Yeah, I think that what's awesome about the Bears is like you're probably a year or two out from being where you want to be, and if you guys can sneak in to the playoffs,
this year would be insane.
And like obviously it would be a good accomplishment, but like what I mean is like if you can, that like wild card round game, like just see where you're at. Like we shouldn't be here. Like we know our plan and we know where we're going. We've got the guys we want. We're going to continue to add pieces, but if you can get in this gauntlet, you're going to figure out what team you've got right now. But if you get in and like if you can compete, if you get in the wild card, you get a 7 seed. Probably you're playing Detroit, you're playing Philly, you're playing Green Bay, you're playing the Rams, like Seattle, you name it. Like it's tough teams, but like if you get in, one, it's like we didn't expect to be here, and two, it's like can we compete on the road in a playoff game with a team that we know we're a couple years behind on.
Right.
It's house money.
Yeah.
That's what the Packers were playing on 2 years ago, and they beat the piss out of the Cowboys and honestly gave the 49ers a run for their money. Yeah. And here we are. So tread lightly with the house money comment. Go for
I
the
need
jugular.
I need to see how Poles drafts with a competent head coach behind him. Yeah. He's made some hits. He's made a shit ton of misses. I really think he got gifted the Caleb Williams pick. And so it's like, yeah, he put himself in that position to get it, but there's a lot of luck in order to get that. So I don't know if I fully credit him for it. He just needs to draft better, and I think Eberflus was a big part of what he was looking at. And now with Ben Johnson at the helm as head coach, I think his picks will actually start turning out more. I don't think he has his 3rd round pick is abysmal. He's made some hits, Monungai 7th rounder, but again, that's all this year.
What round did you guys take Burden in? Because he's going to get better for you. He's been getting better. 2nd or 3rd?
Yes.
Something like that.
Dude, yeah, because I don't think we had 2 firsts. No.
Well, think about this. And I know I talked to a couple.
I think it was a 2nd round.
When Burden starts getting Olamide Zaccheaus' touches,
he needs to,
and he's going to. That's the guy that's going to be taking that spot. It's like that dude is a freak athlete. He's never going to be probably your wide receiver 1, but in terms of a guy
2nd round, yep.
He just that guy. He was good at Mizzou. He played St. Louis. I usually have a following and we're from Illinois. Any Illinois high school football player, you know who they are. He's fucking good, dude.
Yeah,
that guy he's not there yet. He's there athletically. It's he's still every week. It's he's getting integrated more and more. And
he was also hurt at the beginning of the season, so that hurt him. And now I think that time is now catching up where he is dialing in the playbook. He should be wide receiver 3.
Yeah,
because
Cooper DeJean last year for us, he missed camp, and
I think that helps us even more because there's less tape on him, less injury, less mileage.
It's in the Super Bowl.
But I just feel like if he had the opportunities that Zaccheaus had, he doesn't make that drop in the Commanders game. Zaccheaus is open all the fucking time. And I can't imagine that's because he's a world-class wide receiver. I think it's the scheme doing it for him. And then our larger targets with Rome and DJ out there, just by default, he's the open guy. And once that's Burden, I think Burden's yards after catch are going to be massive.
Yeah, I don't want to, and he probably will never hear this, but I am a big Zaccheaus fan. I love that guy.
No, dude, he's been huge this season. Don't get me wrong.
Blocks his nuts off. He's a good player. But
dude, our wide receivers block their fucking nuts off.
He knows his role. He gets it. He's been that. He bounces around teams, but he's a good NFL player.
No, he's a great piece to the offense. Don't get me wrong.
He's good for Burden. He's also going to be good for Burden to be that is what the role he plays.
Mm-hmm.
So the Bears have a bright future. I mean, Ben,
we have to win this week. We cannot lose the Vikings twice. I think the snowball might roll down the hill if we don't get it done this weekend. But
we'll see.
It is going to be dependent on the defense. You can't have a Cincinnati game ever again. Like that can't happen.
And Cincinnati's all. I mean, you look at like when Joe Burrow's healthy, that's how they play football. Like they know they're not going to stop teams, and like Flacco's a very one of the more underrated guys of our lifetime in terms of just guys who have been better than him. Like Flacco's a Super Bowl champ. He's been in the league a long time.
Right.
Like they've got weapons on weapons. Like, but you can't give up 50.
You can't give up 14 in that 30-second time span. You can't have that.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think we're coming together. I haven't been this excited as a Bears fan in years. Like, it's insane.
No, I think I agree. 3-man pod, touchdown parlays, for a lifetime. We got a 3-man. I don't know who hit. I don't care. Didn't pay attention. We didn't win money.
I did not. I'll tell you that.
We didn't win. I'm not even going to say let's win. I hope we do. Let's just look at the board. I think we all looked at the board. Go with the nuts and just put it out there. Who's got the first pick? Don't care what game. I don't care if you pick fucking.
Just give me fucking CMC. Call it a fucking day. It's pretty crazy odds, but give me CMC.
Let me pull that up so I can get the little parlay built in here. Christian McCaffrey. They're playing not the Rams. Let's see.
Cardinals.
Cardinals, Niners, 205
minus 250.
Christian McCaffrey minus 250. Don't care.
Just need a dub.
Winning bet.
Yep.
You got a guy.
Especially when it's parlayed.
T. Higgins.
T. Higgins. Speak of the Bengals. T. Higgins. What is he looking like? What game is that?
125. Plus Higgins, 125.
Plus 125 against the Steelers. I'm going to kick things off for the boys and get mine out of the way early over in Spain and Madrid. And I'm going to take a guy who scores every fucking week because he's a dog and I never put him on any parlays. Minus 175, Devon Achane.
That was my second pick.
That guy scores touchdowns like like that team is so bad. Shout out my dad. Had to do it. Had to fit it in somewhere. Beat the Bills last week. That guy just scores touchdowns. Like, I don't care if they lose by 50 or if they win by 30.
Plus 395.
Devon Achane scoring a touchdown. That's what he does. 395, not bad. Not bad. That's a winnable bet.
There's a boost, 30% boost for 514.
That's a winnable bet. I have a 10% boost because I think I already use. I don't know. I use boosts all the time, but 395. That feels like a winnable bet. Can we get on the fucking board? I might post that one actually because I won't be embarrassed about it. Last week's was plus 5,000 something. I mean, we haven't won a bet. What are we going plus 5,000 for?
Why are we taking Chat GPT picks?
Pat Freiermuth. I was at a movie.
Did he score actually?
What did I do? Was I at a movie in that game? Was that Sunday night? What was I doing? I think I was at a movie. I went to a movie Sunday. I said Saturday. It was Sunday night. I went to a movie that night. No, he didn't fucking score. I think they had one touchdown. I'm actually looking right now. If he was the one that scored, then we got to give apologies where apologies due. They had one touchdown, and if it was Pat Freiermuth, oh shit. It was Roman Wilson. Didn't have him on the big board. So we haven't won a bet all year, and we're going plus 5,000 last week. I mean, I love the effort. If we're up big, then we should do that. We could make 2-3 parlays, make a normal and a long shot.
I was not expecting the Bills to just shit the bed. That was crazy.
No, and I'm probably
we're not alone.
Me going Devon Achane this week is probably like a big middle finger to me. Like, oh yeah, buddy, Dolphins look good. Achane.
Yeah.
Not scoring this
Goose egg on the board.
We're going to Madrid for the first time. The Commanders are not great. Achane gets touches in the passing game and the run game. Feel good about it. CMC speaks for himself. And T. Higgins, again, they're going to score points. And both those guys are incredible. So it doesn't matter if Chase has 15 catches. It doesn't mean Higgins isn't going to score a touchdown. So 395 feels good. Not going to say – I'm going to put it on our story for the first time in however many weeks. See if anybody wants to ride it. They shouldn't. We're not good at it. But, yeah, we'll go from there. Touchdown parlays locked and loaded. Football talk is over for now until next week. We have gears to grind. Critter, we'll start with you. What do you got for us? Sounded like you had one pre-pod.
I had one that happened today, actually. I had, as an IT nerd, I had my server certification test today. It was proctored, so I got to take it right here in my humble abode. But they complained about something like this Xbox controller as a cheating mechanism. They complained about my blue light glasses case. They complained about damn near fucking everything to where my entire desk was fucking empty before the pod today. The Xbox controller is just a wild thing to think that someone's cheating on. Like, I literally showed him before
those rules are in place for a reason.
Well, before he complained about it. So I'm using this monitor right here in front of me for my test. It's locked down. It's locked down. Same camera, everything. It's locked down. I can't put an Xbox app on here. I can't switch between inputs because you'll hear me click, 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 and do all the things with the input. And I showed him this other monitor to my right, ripped the power cable out. And he, just was picking, I had to remove this. My pin
How could
holder.
he see that?
Well, I had to I sent him pictures. And then after that, he had me take my camera, move it around my desk. This whole right side over here, which you can kind of see, I removed everything off of it and threw a blanket on top of it per his request. Just you're fucking crazy right now.
That's nuts.
There was cables and stuff, and I'm just like, dude, if I'm cheating, you'll see my eyes wander and sit here for a little bit. I don't know. It was just like I was getting interrogated by the police.
I feel like there's way easier ways to cheat than any of the issues that he brought up.
You got that aimbot in that controller.
But it was fun. It'd be funny because my camera is not exactly small. I didn't do this, but thinking about it, I could paste a little cheat sheet there.
Right? Exactly.
Right next to the camera. It's very wide, but the camera is in the middle, very small. Put a little cheat sheet there.
Why is this guy staring at me the whole time?
Yeah, no, it's no, it just that, and then just test taking in general. You study for it,
dude. At least you can do it.
Nothing fucking like it when you get there.
That's the real gear to grind, brother. That is the real
and
gear to grind.
The studying and the material is from the company that gives you the test. And it's absolutely, a lot of it's memorization, I guess. And it did help me. But when I got into the test, it was nowhere near what the practice test was. And I'm like, I'm fucked. I was telling Geese. So the passing score was 750, Brennan. What did I get?
751? I don't know.
Close. 755. 755. Hey, I'm sure that guy was sitting there, and I was just just so happy.
When you looked at your test, did you read the first question and just go, pass?
No, I
next one. All right, number 2.
The first one, because the first 4 were more hands-on. What kind of hard drive do you use here? What kind of not format? I'm trying to dumb it down for you guys, but I don't know. Just you have 8 slots, but you need 3 different kind of hard drive setups here. What do you use? And they give you a little bit of input, but I'm just not good at test taking, so I'll overlook things. And there was one that was you had to kind of do a little bit of math, not terrible, but it's more maybe this plus this times that, or this times that. And instead of doing a 2-core CPU and 5 CPUs, instead of saying the number 2, they'd write out 2. So you just overlook that they didn't just write the number 2. But the practice test, I guess, prepared me for that, to like know that they're fucking me the whole time. Because like it helped with my math. Because then I was like looking, I was like, wait a second, you guys are trying to fuck with me. So I don't know. Just I get you don't want it to be like too easy, but you don't need to trick me with words either.
I hate the written problems. I mean,
It's
you
all
do your math
situation-based.
equation, and they purposely have answers there that match the incorrect way to do it to fuck you up.
Yeah, they tried to like throw off my math because they spelled out a number instead of just write out a number.
Kid can't even read.
Like I can't read, but
It's like you're not
Yeah, I was
even
just like,
testing me
fuck
on the
you.
knowledge, but you're testing me of like attention to detail and shit.
yeah, which is fine. But I also, if they knew the ringer that I went through today about servers and offline servers, because an entire state of Wyoming, maybe half the state of Wyoming went offline. And when the servers came up, guess who had to remote in and power them up and make sure what's going on? Me. So I deserved extra credit, but they didn't know that.
Not getting it. You're not getting it. No extra credit anymore, buddy. That's
Hacker.
not cool.
He's the hacker.
I did, dude. I did some hacking today just to get into a server so we didn't have to drive 2
Is
hours
it just like the
away.
movies? I'm
Pretty
in.
much. Yeah. Like,
Enhance.
yeah. I just need an internet connection for some computer just to like figure out how to get to the server.
Have you ever been on the dark web?
No, I don't do that, but
I don't even know how to get there.
I'm sure there's a way. But
You gotta download a torrent,
yeah,
but I don't know what that
and I don't
is.
even, and I don't even trust that. I'm not
No.
downloading it because it's a guaranteed fucking backdoor into your
It's
entire
like the
system.
dark side of the moon. You just don't go
It's
there.
crazy, like the whole concept of the dark web is just blows my fucking mind. Yeah, my gear to grind, I guess this week is my dog. We were out Sunday last week. Matt was here. We're out playing bags, and we got a fenced backyard, but like it's makeshift. Rented duplex, whatever. And the back fence is sloped, so like the bottom of it is open. Like cats get in, squirrels get in, whatever. Well, my dog's the size of a squirrel. So we're
Maybe.
playing bags and shit. I see her over there, and like we're throwing bags, having a couple drinks, and Chelsea just looks at me like, "Where's Ivy?" I'm like, "She was just behind you over there. I just saw her." I'm looking. I'm like, "She's gone, like not in the backyard." We go inside, look everywhere, not in the bed next to me right here in my office. She usually comes to because it's like the favorite spot of the house. Gone. So we go, the 4 of us, search party, back. I walk, lap around the fucking, the alley, come back up the front yard, walking around, looking at she's so small, we're looking at every fucking little crooked cranny. Can't find her. I'm like, I meet up with Matt. I'm like, dude, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm fired up. Like, you want to blame something, and it's like, since she was behind the girls, like, you want to, like, what the fuck? How did you guys?
Sounds like a good idea.
You didn't hear her?
How did you guys not see her fucking walk underneath the fence and get out of here? So she's gone. We're looking for like 10 minutes and like maybe 15. And then Lillian, I got her. Like, Ivy's just alley, road, houses. Driveway of one house goes from our back road to the alley, like straight through. She's up that driveway in the middle, like by these kids, like that can't see her because she's behind a fence, but like they're on a trampoline or something. And Ivy's back there, and then she sees one of us, and she starts calling for Ivy, and she starts, trotting over, picks her up, takes her back. I'm like, it's like. First off, she's never done that. Like, what are you doing? She just sniffing around, got under the fence, and kept walking. So there's like two things. There's like two things.
New
It's
world.
like, you have a bigger dog, they can't get out of there. But if they did, they're probably fucking taking off. Smaller dog can get out of there, but can't get very far. So we're like, she couldn't have gone that far.
No.
but you can't see her. Like she's so small, it's like you don't know where she's at.
Well, you're lucky she's not getting picked off by a hawk at that point.
Well, yeah, I mean, like that's the thing. It's like
or an owl because it was probably nighttime.
No, it was midday. Like it's like middle afternoon football. We're playing bags out back. Me and my wife are 2-0 at our house, haven't lost. First ever bag games that we played since we brought the bag boards back, but undefeated. You just can't see her. So like, big dog probably gone. Little dog. It's like playing fucking Where's Waldo.
Yeah. And then if it got under another fence, and then you're like super duper fucked.
And like all these fences, and like I think some of them are bullshit because like you can't see a dog, but everybody's got the beware of dog sign. Like we could put that up and it'd be funny. Like some people probably do that, but like not everybody that puts that sign up has a dog. And like, you know, I look at those and I don't really care. Like we would hear a fucking dog at some point. We've been here for a little bit. Like, but yeah, I mean, like there's like neighborhood cats that are like, you know, they're outside cats, so they come in and out, and like they walk around up in the backyard. Like they might not fuck with her, but if they did, they'd torture. So it's like any animal besides, like literally.
I was just gonna ask. What animal do you realistically think Ivy could take?
None.
A mouse?
No.
Not even a mouse.
She wouldn't get hurt by a mouse, but like she can't kill it. She doesn't have teeth.
She'll fucking run away.
Well, assuming she had teeth. I'm just saying, like,
if she had teeth, she could kill a mouse. Like bugs.
What about a rat?
Spiders.
Bugs.
I think a rat probably takes her too.
A rat in New York, but like a rat out here, like probably.
Yeah, a rat in New York with rabies and all sorts of fucking diseases.
No fucking
yeah, I mean,
block.
maybe. I mean, she's not like, yeah, I mean, even when she had teeth, they're not big, but yeah, she's not built for defense.
or
like,
attack.
She acts like she's built for attack, but like, yeah, we found her, but like, now it's like now she just wandered, like our backyard, like, she's small.
You need to put some chicken wire up.
We got some
dirt.
Our fucking landscapers come in the back gate, so like we put rocks under there, and they must have just stepped over. But like, she just plays parkour back there. We got like a little garden area on the right, it's like wooded up. She'll go back, walk up the ramp, and then come up, you know, on the fence line up elevated now, where a normal dog could jump up there. But she like, you know, it's like a fucking building to climb. But yeah, dude, like, what are you doing, Ivy? Like, don't leave the yard.
The
yard is big enough for you.
Oh yeah,
easily.
It's like Bug's Life viewpoint down there, dude. Like that's how much yard there is.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my what the fuck is going on of the week. Gears to grind. My dog won me Dora the Explorer. So, Geese, you got one? Or are we moving to Oscars?
I had a pretty soft week, so I'm good.
Oscars. We'll start with you there then.
Capriati's, gotta hand it to him.
Baby. Yeah.
I got the Hot Bobby, which is essentially Thanksgiving tucked into a hoagie, and mine was fat. I couldn't even I had a two hand half of it, man. Like, it's so good. Stuffing, turkey, cranberry sauce, all in a sandwich. It is diabolically good.
Have you guys had eye gloves down there?
Yeah, there's one across the street from my old
apartment. I think they have like a Thanksgiving sandwich that
not as good as Hot Bobby. I don't even have to try it. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's not.
Yeah. Capriati, the Hot Bobby is definitely a top 3 sandwich for me. I probably get it once a year, and it's always in November.
You gotta like Thanksgiving food, and you gotta like cranberry sauce. And I don't typically like cranberry sauce, but when you put it on a sandwich with everything else, it's just something about it.
You guys, I mean,
I got no work done after I finished.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, it's coming up. What do you guys do with the leftovers there? Just eat it solo, like turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing. You just eat it on a plate.
You can make like a casserole, but yeah, I mean, I
casserole is the way to go. Thanksgiving shepherd's pie.
Everyone does a casserole, though. I mean, everyone does everything. No.
You're missing the point. He's talking about leftovers. Like you have Thanksgiving, and then you've got leftover food.
That's
Yeah.
just all a smorgasbord.
When you eat it, do you still separate, or do you just
No.
fucking throw it all together?
I throw it all together.
Yeah,
That's how I normally
If you
eat
throw
it
it all,
too.
you throw it all
Yeah.
together in a pie plate and then top it with the mashed potatoes,
that
and then
sounds
get some
fire.
gravy. It's
That
called
does
a
sound good.
Thanksgiving shepherd's pie,
Oh.
and
Sounds fire.
the mashed potatoes are like your crust on top, but you just like
Yeah.
kind of do a little brush of butter
Well,
on
shepherd's
top
pies-
and brown it.
Shepherd
Yeah.
pie top is mashed potatoes. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the same concept, but I won't eat Thanksgiving leftovers any fucking other way.
You're gonna have to show me
It's
how you do
easy.
it, because I always put the taters
Yes.
as the base, and then I
Nope,
stack
taters
on top.
taters on top with a little bit of butter, and you
I think you gotta
bake it.
I see what Geese is saying though, because if you don't have
Mhm.
like stuffing or something to kind of hold it together,
You can do stuffing at the bottom if you want.
well, you got to have something to hold it together. Because if you just put mashed potatoes on top like and shit on the bottom,
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
right.
know.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have
No,
some-
actually, I have done it both ways.
Yeah.
Where
You
stuffing's
can
at the
do
bottom.
both.
Sometimes I don't have enough, so I
Yeah,
just
that's the
slop
worst.
it all together, and then I have enough mashed potatoes and I top it off. But I have done stuffing at the bottom, literally everything. I don't do cranberry stuff
Neither do I.
in the mixture, but like
That's a
green bean
boomer
casserole,
ingredient.
corn, turkey, a little bit of gravy. What else? I don't know. And you throw it all in the middle and then top it with the mashed potatoes. Like that was my favorite time, was when I had the stuffing as a crust, and I forgot about that being the bottom.
Dude, I'm gonna have to try that. I'm hungry thinking about
It
that.
all matters how much you have. Because if you don't have much, you throw it all together, and hopefully you have enough mashed potatoes, or you get a little box of mashed potatoes.
I think the worst thing about Thanksgiving leftovers is when you don't take them proportionally, and then you just have like a whole thing of like
Turkey.
broccoli left.
Yeah,
You know?
you have like so much broccoli and nothing else. We
I
got
smoke a
Friendsgiving
turkey
coming
once a
up
year.
tomorrow.
So I need to get my smoking gloves back on and get
I'm
prepared.
smoking a turkey breast tomorrow.
That
so.
shit's coming up quick too, dude. This year's been going fast. But anyway, yeah, Capriati's.
I've got two.
Tickets.
The first one said we're done with football. We're not. The first one goes to the Philadelphia Beagles, the Alliance on Twitter. What a fucking classic alliance this is, especially for like us. Of like, I'm an Eagles fan. A lot of my buddies are Bears fans, and then this massive movement on Twitter just becomes an Eagles Bears alliance. Without it's awesome. It's very.
I told my
funny.
boss about it today.
The Bears have beaten the Commanders, Cowboys, and Giants. The Eagles have beaten the Packers and the Vikings. We've got a Sunday night square dance with the Lions at the Link to complete the alliance, and then unfortunately we do have to play each other on Black Friday. But
It's Thanksgiving game though. That's when you want it.
it's just so funny that based on our lives of like those are the teams we cheer for, and there's this out of nowhere alliance on Twitter of Bears and Eagles fans just coming together.
Yeah.
Even though we play each other, it's like we'll help you, you help us. We got to go like Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, sweet chin music. That shit's funny. It's awesome for us. Number 2, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. You haven't seen it. Don't listen to the next 5 minutes. Barstool Beef, man. I don't know if we've talked about him on the pod.
Nope.
Unfortunately, it passed away not too long ago out of a sudden medical emergency. The Barstool Bob Does Sports Internet Invitational, one of the probably, I don't know the ratings, but it's got to be one of the best YouTube events ever. 6 episodes, 48 content creators, golf people, not professionals, playing golf, tiered out, draft system, eliminations, $1 million grand prize, $1.7 million on the line. Barstool Beef had passed away about a week or the weekend before the first episode released. He was in the tournament. Barstool Beef won the tournament with his buddy, like with 2 people. I won't say the other 2 people, but like you cannot, like, it's the most bittersweet thing ever. Watching the finale last night, I know this is a week later, but there's a obvious Barstool Bob to sports drama, comedy, good golf, like a lot on the line, and then you get to the end and like the way they edited it, everybody dapping beef up. The episode starts, they're competing. I'm like, there's no fucking way he wins this shit. Like you're not telling me he wins this, and they do. In the middle of the episode, again, spoilers. They ask him if he wins, what are you going to do with the money? I'm going to donate some to charity and pay off my parents' house. Like they all have said how good of a guy he was. You continue to see it. They filmed it in a way and they edited it in a way. You see everybody dapping him up, leaving. He's crying, talking about playing mini golf a year before. Now he's at Barstool, winning $1 million golf tournament. Like, and he passed away. If you're not getting teary-eyed watching that, I don't know who the fuck you are. But, I mean, what a crazy... Never in a million years did it cross my mind when that got released. They did a dedication at the beginning for Beef. Cody Beef Frank, I don't know. And then he fucking wins it. He takes the first tee shot in the video. He takes the last shot in the finale. Like, unbelievable. Like, very, very tragic ending. Very, very sad story. Very, very crazy release of an event that happened a month or two before that happened. So, Internet Invitational is awesome. Barstool Beef, RIP, man. We didn't know him. Everything everybody says about him being a great guy, you could see it on video. Like, clearly had a lot of he earned a lot of respect. He gave a lot of respect. Just a fucking nuts. Like that, how that whole thing came together. They actually today, I think, announced, because they're going to continue doing the Internet Invitational, the Cody Beef Frank Memorial Trophy will be the Internet Invitational Trophy. But yeah, dude, that talk about a tearjerker, man, that was crazy.
Yeah.
So if you haven't watched it and you skip this whole part and you're catching up now, watch the Internet Invitational.
I think it's Barstool's best product yet. I think it's better than Survivor. I think it's better than any other talk shows. Like, I only watched the finale, and that was insane.
Yeah.
I mean, he was like a company guy. Like, he was not, I'm going to say company guy, but like every time he met someone, just super down to earth. Like, he would do those Tuesday fucking Barstool After Darks. Like, he was chipping shit on a green for hours on end. Like, whatever anybody wanted, he was just like, I'm down. And that's why I was so sad when it happened. And now it kind of makes sense why they pushed back the date of the original release date, because they probably were like, oh, we need to give him a little something at the beginning. Like, he teased us off. And
yeah.
But it's super cool that he ended it too.
Oh, dude, like, I was just like, you start to feel the tears before they even like show all the handshakes and like showing the memoriam, and like, because you're like, holy, like, he fucking won. Like, he's on the team that won. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, good, man. Dude. I know. Obviously, we didn't know him. We all follow Barstool, but like, yeah, I mean, everything that everybody said about him, for what you can see as a fan of Barstool,
hat off, shaking hands every fucking time.
Like, everything that you hear about him, like, you cannot. It has to be true. Like, from what you see, so unreal story, horrible thing that happened, but like, very cool the way that they paid to him and how they handled it.
And as part of it, they didn't have to. He did it himself. But
they had already done it. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, Oscar to Beef, Oscar to the Eagles, Bears, and Lions. Critter, last Oscar to you.
Yeah. No, my Oscar is going to go to our first, not call in, what do you want to call it, guest, Lindsay, for taking me to Colorado Springs for Tom Segura. It's like the last little leg right before he records his special. So I think he was already in Denver. If I had to guess, like, he already hit Denver, but then he hit Tucson, Santa Fe, and then Colorado Springs.
Was
And
it?
then he'll do a special in Milwaukee probably this weekend.
He's fucking funny. I obviously have never seen him live. Was it pretty damn good?
Yeah, no, it was. I will say because I went to Burt Kreischer, 2 years ago. His openers were way better than Tom's, but I also think Tom's Denver openers were way better than, because like he came out on stage and we're like, oh shit, it's fucking Tom, because like he had his one opener and it was Tom, and it was a Sunday, so I get it. But he had like his first opener, and then it was just him. So we were out of there by like 10:30. So it was like it was pretty nice though, because I watched Your Mom's House. Lindsay and I watch Your Mom's House all the fucking time. It's hysterical. But
you said that was in the Springs,
Colorado Springs. Yep,
that's a fucking hike for you.
2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Without a Broncos football. Well, actually, it was a Sunday, so we traveled back on a Monday. I got back on Monday. We got breakfast, kind of chilled out. We got back on Monday in like an hour and 40 minutes.
Off. Yeah, that's different. That's the right way to do it.
And then we left Sunday, which there wasn't a Broncos game, so that helped out too.
Yeah,
but
no, it's cool.
Springs, low key, not very nice in a way. It's kind of shithole. Like I was like, I kind of was expecting it to be pretty nice, but it's pretty shitty. I did go to a Buffalo Bills bar as they were losing to the Dolphins. That was funny.
We did our first anniversary at the Broadmoor down there. I don't know if you guys have ever been around there or seen it. It's like a resort, kind of, but like a hotel.
Yeah, no, this place was Broadmoor World Theater or World Arena. Yeah. So it was like close. So I know what you're talking about, though.
It'd be fun to do like a night or like 2 nights. I mean, one night would be enough money for us, but like one night is like all of us go down there. It'd be fun.
You don't even have to do that. I think we can go to the Gaylord by the airport.
We could do that too. Yeah.
It's probably the same concept.
Like, the Broadmoor's way, way nicer in terms of like the scenery and like.
Okay.
We were at the literally, not to get sidetracked, but like our first anniversary, we're sitting at the pool and like it's an infinity pool to the lake, the man-made lake they have there, and then like a fucking deer came into the fucking entrance and was running around. It was the craziest thing ever. But like the scenery, it's like a big resort, like it's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they have the nice things, but Springs is not great.
No, we did try to go to a Buffalo Bills bar, and I was like, I'm going here because I know they got good wings. I want to watch football and eat wings because I went fishing last week. Well, that panned out real nice.
Eating these fish or what?
No, catch and release.
Yeah.
I need to go. I need to go back there. I can't catch them all and take them home with me because then I'd have nothing to catch next week.
Good point.
Yeah, no, like that place was packed, and we were like, it was 4 minutes left maybe 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and Liz was like, should we stay? And I was like, win or lose, they're probably going to sit there and get drunk the rest of the day. So let's go somewhere else. And we went somewhere else, and we're like, yeah, our air fryer is not working. I was like, what the fuck? We ended up eating at fucking Old Chicago.
Yeah. Hey,
yeah,
well,
I know. It's
good.
Yeah, that was our only option. It was time to go to the fucking comedy show.
You deep dish it?
I wouldn't call it deep dish. It was just
I mean it's just a thick crust pizza.
I made pizza myself 3 weeks ago, and it was way better than that.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Good Oscars though. Good Oscars. We're running long on these intros. I saw 2 movies. We're getting into movies. I saw 2 movies this week. We haven't
Make it snappy.
Your boy got to 2 movies. Sunday night, my wife and I saw Christy.
Ooh,
the story of Christy Martin. It was good. The story is not one I'm familiar with. Christy Martin, one of the first big time boxers in women's boxing, came from I believe the Tough Man series. I think that's what it's called. It could be botching that, but the Tough Man series, winning fights, gets signed, gets found out by a coach, and there's a lot that goes into it. I don't want to ruin the story, but gets tight with her coach, family upbringing, very old school. She's maybe seeing a female, family doesn't love it, kind of a lost in world, loves to fight. Gets to the big promotion, gets into some big fights, and then things take a turn from there. Movie was good. I've kind of got a strict scale. I've started to do Letterboxd, like I said. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5. Story's really good. Wasn't familiar with it. Very interesting story. Sad, but awesome. True, based on a true story biopic of Christy Martin. Sydney Sweeney is very, very good. This is the second movie I've seen her in. I did not know that as a kid she was a kickboxer.
Oh.
So she actually, like, not many stunt doubles she's throwing. I think she said post the movie, like, she kind of wants to have a fight against somebody, kind of like a Jake Paul fight. I'll say this: if she fights somebody that is like just another celebrity or like, she'll beat the shit out of them. So if she fights somebody that's trained, I don't know how that's going to go. But if somebody's dumb enough to sign up for that fight to put on like a, if it's a charity event, whatever exhibition, like she's gonna fuck you up. She has I looked into it afterwards, and she has the
credentials,
background. Yeah, she's done it, and then she got back into it. And like Christy Martin, I read a lot about this afterwards, and just said, like, when I met her on set, like, it was eerie because she was me, like, very weird. But Sydney Sweeney's very, very good. I held out on her for a while because I didn't know her backstory. I thought she was just like an Instagram actress or Instagram model that became an actress because of her. She's hot, big tits. She's good. I've seen her in 2 movies now, and she's very good. So that movie, 2.5 out of 5. And then I saw on Tuesday night in real 3D.
Oh, yeah.
Predator Badlands.
In 3D?
In 3D.
Wow.
That movie fucks, dude. That movie is awesome. I haven't rated it on Letterboxd because I really want to give it 5. I don't think I can, because like I think the last thing it didn't have for me was like some sort of emotional connection. Where like I'm a teary-eyed guy, it's not hard to get me going, and that one didn't have that. But you want to talk about action, and you want to talk about cool setting and scenery and creatures and like not involving Earth. It's fucking the Yautja and Deck of the Yautja, who's trying to earn his place in the clan, and he's the weakest link, and they want him off, and he doesn't get off, and his brother sticks up for him, and his brother saves him, takes off to the planet of death, which is Gemma, and he's hunting the Callus, which has never been killed before. No Yautja's ever been able to get the Callus, and he goes to the planet of fucking death. That is the setting of the movie. Is this guy goes to the planet of death. And there's real dialogue. He's speaking, obviously, in a make-believe language, but speaking a lot. Real dialogue. There's synths involved, so it's like humanoid robots. So there's English, that you can understand, and like the creatures, the setting, the scenery, the shots, the action. I mean, this movie was unbelievable for a movie that's been made 1,000 times, and the series has been going on forever with Alien, Predator, Alien vs. Predator, Prey, Aliens. Like, they keep them coming. I just wanted to see something. I've heard two reviews from friends before I went to see it. They just said it was sick, and I can confirm the movie is sick. Like, I think I'm going to give it a 4.5 because there's just something that I can't allow it to be a perfect 5. I've thought 4.5, haven't rated yet. I gave K-pop a 4 for reasons mentioned on the previous pod. And this movie, like, there was nothing missing besides the emotional, like, it's going to get you kind of teary-eyed and a little emotional connection there, or some sort of mystery, some sort of twist. Like, there was a twist, but it wasn't necessarily anything too, like, there's a little bit of letdown and like what you think the trophy is going to be, like what he's going to come home with, and like, this earns my spot in the clan, but they figure out a way to make it make sense, and they fucking cap it off with a surefire there will be another movie. Like, it is unbelievable. 3D is something that you do once in a blue moon. Fucks with your eyes a little bit. Takes a while to get acclimated. They did I saw the Avatar preview that was in 3D. The
No.
Avatar movie, very cool. So I was getting acclimated in previews towards the back half, but yeah, not going to be a perfect score for me. But I tell you what, if you're into movies like that, that movie is awesome. It is an awesome movie. Little bit of we don't see as many usage of the gadgets that they have. You see them, doesn't use them, but the way he kind of Deck approaches the fights, like, dude, it is a killer movie. So Predator Badlands, go see it. Christy, I would recommend it too. I'm not a big based on a true story guy. Didn't know anything about the story going into it. Movie was good. Story is very cool. It's going to make you want to look it up afterwards. So 2 movies, knocked them out. Promised you 2, got you 2. Promised you Badlands, got you that. Didn't see Black Phone 2 yet, but got you a different perspective. So go see Predator Badlands. Go see Christy while you still can. Predator Badlands for sure is a theater movie. You can watch it at home and still be cool, but for sure. And a liable option to see in 3D. You don't have to, but definitely could. But, boys, hour over. Over an hour. We're into our movie of the week, episode 2 of the movies based on books. We saw Gone Girl streaming on HBO Max. Finally, the fucking movies we watch are on an app. 2014 thriller, mystery, erotic thriller, whatever you want to call it. A lot of different categories for this movie. Geese, could you fill us in a little bit of a snapshot of the film?
Yeah, the movie starts us off with Nick Dunne. It's Dunne, isn't it? I can't remember. Dunne. Thank you.
Dunne.
Duh. Nick Dunne and Amy Dunne, who we're led to believe have this very like intimate connection. They are very they are intellectuals. They know what they're talking about. And like they have this insane chemistry until Amy disappears, and we are led through the movie through the viewpoints of Nick and Amy until the climax of finding out what exactly happened.
Yeah, I mean, it is exactly so, right? Frame murder. You don't get Amy's perspective till about the halfway point, which I think is cool. I got to be honest. I said last week that I hadn't seen this movie. I started it. I'm pretty sure
first time.
have.
This is the first time for me.
Good. Crit, first time or second time, or do you know? Do you remember?
It was honestly, it might as well have been my first time.
Okay.
Because I think I was like a lot of bits and pieces that I remember a lot of it, but first time watching it, 0 minutes to whatever the fuck it was, 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I said last week that I hadn't seen it, and I actually thought I hadn't, and then I started, and I'm like, I feel like I've probably seen this movie. Any streaming available thriller, horror, scary, like I watch those movies like it's nothing. So if it's not from 2025 or 2024, probably like I've probably seen it, and I started this movie, and I'm like, okay, I have seen this. So different perspective on it. And I got to tell you, it just didn't do it for me. It just did not do it for me.
It's the ending.
The ending sucks for sure.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't do it for me. Like, I'm not that engaged. Like, I see a lot of things that are happening. I know, like, and I'd seen it. So take this for a grain of salt. I knew what had happened. So that definitely hurts. So I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts. But, like, I knew once it started rolling and she's gone, I knew what happened. And it's a brilliant movie in terms of the plan and the thought and, like, the shit. But, like, it just, something about it just didn't do it for me.
Yeah. I was locked in. Half the movie I'm hating Nick. The other half of the movie I'm hating Amy. Just kind of a roller coaster of viewpoints. And like, first I hate him, then I hate her, then I'm like, well, I kind of get her. And then towards the end, I'm like, oh no, like, I'm fully on Nick's side, man. It's weird because both characters are not, we'll say, like, morally good characters. But at the same time, like, you can level with them. Like, faking the murder is super, like out there to plan and do. But for her to get revenge on him for how he was treating her throughout the film, you're like, okay, that makes sense. And then the complete 180, and you're just like, oh fuck, dude. Them using the scenes to paint the lie portion of the backstory was really good. That, like, you had the first third, the second third, and the third of the story just kind of alternating.
Yeah, I think the structure of it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Talking about kind of just like it's a movie of two tales. You know, it's like the first half is specifically Amy missing, and we're all involved in Nick's life, their backstory, and the flashbacks I thought were well placed. They put him in the right spots of showing kind of how they got together, what's her life like, what's his life like, and then it's like I don't know if it adds to it or hurts it. And I think we can kind of talk about this one more open ended than going scene by scene, because it is a true cut and dry, cut in half movie. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of things. You're the nitpicker of the movies, Geese, and like the entire front half of like the movie of like if you've seen this, if this is your first time watching it, she's gone. Nothing about how he acts or how like acts as a character in the movie or acts as an actor shows you at all that he gives a shit about the fact that she's gone. And I think that's a good part of the movie too, where they're like, you're like
misdirection.
You're like, and again, they show scenes of coaching him up to like, you got to look like you give a shit, but like his smile and the missing photo, like he doesn't have a great relationship with the parents. It's just like in reality, it's like, and I know you can't book the guy until you've got something.
Dude, that dude's in jail. If that's real life, that dude is in jail day one.
Nothing about him was like petrified or worried or like he's just not. He wasn't selling it, and I get it. Like the story they tried to paint, like it makes sense.
You waited, like, how long did you wait to call the cops? Now that you mention it, there was a lot of moments in this where I'm like, why the fuck did you do that? Like him bringing his side piece to his sister's house while under the police microscope. What?
Yeah.
I like that twist. That it's like, because this whole time you're like, did he do it? Did he not do it? Kind of gives you that awkward vibe that he didn't do it. And then that scene happens. You're like, that he probably fucking did it. Now we're gonna find out how he did it. There's scenes in here where a lot of the time I'm like, why? That is fucking stupid.
Well, it's like even like early on when he's getting hammered by questions at the police station, and he's just very casual. I hope this never happens to any of us, where something like this does happen, like legitimately. But like, you have to imagine you're like your brain is not going to be all there and like coherent, like you're just kind of in a shock. And he's just sitting there like, even when he tours the house, when they come over, like, oh, this is the main bedroom, and this is the kitchen, obviously.
Very
like,
laid back for the situation.
Yeah. And like, and again,
I mean, it's also weird that straight up investigators
immediately
came up in that bitch.
Yeah.
Also kind of weird. Person. Yeah. It's not just
like
a regular fucking cop. Yeah.
Yeah. Cop and detective show up.
I think my gripe with it, and now that like we're starting to talk about it, I've kind of realized this. she was fucking pointless. Because the detective,
yeah,
you're led to believe that she's following him. She's got she's following the separate clues, and she's gonna nail this bitch when it comes to light that it was all manufactured. And then she just tossed it aside. Oh well, she's back. My job's done, and the lawyer's job is done. Guess we'll just leave, guys. You're on your own. Like, this bitch just killed somebody and says he raped her, and everyone, like, it's just completely glossed over that Desi died.
Like, it wasn't, though.
There would have been, like...
I mean, because the female detective was, yeah, I guess she wasn't, like, super assertive, but it also, like, wasn't her case either.
Yeah. I get it.
So, like, you had this guy that's like, oh, I'm so sorry that you went through all of this. You're just, we'll stop now. And she was kind of prying a little bit. And she was like, isn't it?
Which leads you to believe that she's going to continue to pry.
Weird. Yeah, and she just didn't do it. And yeah,
exactly. And that's where I'm getting at, is that this entire film, she is prying. She does the whole fucking monk, walks in and sees the little dents on the mantle, and there's the wood chip over here on the couch. That doesn't make sense.
Stomps.
And then at the very end of it, it's just she gets a few questionable jabs at her, and that's it.
I will say,
I was hoping she was gonna unravel it all.
It's a movie.
That's a payoff that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Which was where, sorry, Brian, I don't mean to cut you off, but we've had movies on here where we end up exactly at the beginning of the movie at the very end of it. And this is no exception to that. Fucking bullshit. I hate those endings. 2 hours! 2 hours!
2.5.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's even worse. 2.5 hours, and we're right back at the fucking start of this. Situation slightly different.
Well, I know we're gonna this is gonna be a unique pod of like bouncing around a lot, but like I will say the first half of like her faking her death and getting out, to me that part was not that believable.
No.
Like the way it was staged, all that shit, like not that believable. Second half, and to your point, like Desi Collins, her killing him and that storyline, that was like pinnacle fucking stage.
Yeah, that was some hardcore shit.
She got his ass like good at a secluded lake house and like, rape, killed him, like set it all up, like cameras, everything. Like that part, the second half and the second frame, that shit for me was like, damn, that is crazy. Like that, I know it's a movie, but like that shit is, how could you, literally he can't defend himself. First off, he's dead. Second, like that part was, that was a good writing. Well, the first half of her faking her death and being murdered by him, like there was a lot of fucking loopholes, and there was nothing he did that really helped himself out, and he was always behind the eight ball on a lot of things. Even when he got the lawyer about an hour and a half in, that they were behind the eight ball on, that he should have gotten a lawyer sooner. But like the second half of framing that guy, that shit was fucking felt like bulletproof.
Yeah, except the cameras, in my opinion. Like,
the camera angles they showed us made sense. The cameras that we would have had if we saw all the footage, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Like what she did to stage it made sense on the big screen for a movie.
Like that, he said there's cameras all outside, and then she has access to those cameras. That's what I didn't understand, is that if he has cameras like that, that is backed up somewhere that she does not have access to. They saw her walk in with him, so she wasn't kidding. The cameras blows up her whole story.
Yes and no. I think my brain was thinking more so like if there was cameras inside, it would have blown the whole thing up.
I think either of them would. Inside or outside cameras, I think would put a hole in her story.
I don't know because it's like if you're coerced as a female, she could be playing the part of like, I'm just gonna be cool, get in the house.
It's fair.
My thought is like if there were cameras inside, you could have seen her doing a lot of the shit she was doing.
I think there was. I mean, there definitely was.
That's
but she knew where. Yeah, she knew where all of it was.
Out where they were fast. Yep. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I mean,
but the frame murder was.
Yeah,
that shit was not bulletproof.
It was too perfect, and I think that's definitely the point they're trying to get across. The whole time. But I think if you put it in like real life perspective, there's no fucking way she makes it like that far and that incriminating against her husband without, something being picked up that doesn't match what's trying to be told.
I got one for you. Like, let's go back to, I'm pretty sure it's Lake of the Ozarks, where she met whatever her name was and her boyfriend. She's getting loaded. Why is she keeping that in a fanny pack at a mini golf course?
Yes.
What the fuck are you doing? Like, dude, it costs $10 to go mini golfing.
And you took your entire wad?
Well, it's probably included. It looked like it was on the premise of the fucking resort or whatever the fuck that was.
It might have been free. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then for that to happen and you're still sticking around, like, hello.
Yeah, she was already like kind of sketched the night after.
Yeah, exactly. And one, you've exposed yourself so much to these two hicks that they could rat you out on a notice. Like they're hicks, dude. They're not fucking idiots. Your accent fucking sucks. You know nothing about New Orleans. And then you drop like $3,000 worth of money out of your fucking purse. And you don't expect them to at some point connect the dots. Like she should have been out of there immediately. Left all her shit. Herself, the car, and the money is all she needed to get out of there. And she should have just done it.
In the car, you know what casino she left that at? Actually, no. Yeah.
It looked like the one from Ozark, was it?
No, East St. Louis.
Okay. It looked like
Casino Queen. Well, actually, I might have spoiled one of Lindsay's points, but I don't think she would have mentioned that because they did mention that in the book. Is that she dropped it off at the casino in East St. Louis. And she's like, they said in the book, she dropped it off in East St. Louis. And I was like, Casino Queen, I've been there. I won $700 on opening day with like 3 of us. And we took it across the street and got super drunk and provided the whole fucking group with beers on opening day. So
it reminded me of the Marty Bird Casino in Ozark, and I don't know if I doubt it was shot at the same place, but
no, and it couldn't. It may not be, but it said Riverboat Casino, and my thoughts immediately went to Casino Queen in East St. Louis, and she mentioned that it was at an East St. Louis casino. I was like, that's it right there.
We're gonna have to look into this because the Marty Bird Casino was also a boat because they had to get it off of the land.
Okay.
But I don't know if you guys have seen Ozark, but they got I think spoiler alert. They open a casino. They open a casino on a boat to get it off of like kind of like the Paradise back home.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah!
But they do the same thing, and when they pulled up, I was like, "This looks like the same setting as Ozark when they fucking opened their casino." Not that it's relevant to the movie, but I'm curious if that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's an okay movie. I mean, we're not again like a lot to talk about, but like it's an okay movie. But
they had me trying to figure it out. I think they did a good job at hiding it. And to like her perspective, his perspective, and then you find out her perspective is fake. Like I like that portion of it because the whole time I'm like, oh, she's fucking dead.
Her hair dye was not that good.
No,
like her hair dye,
jet
her hair
black.
still looks. Yeah, it looks still blonde enough to be
her with the bob cut though. Oh,
yeah.
When she's at Desi's, dude, that look.
But like, dude, her hair dye in that shitty bathroom, like,
Yeah.
and then her hitting herself in the face with a hammer. It's like,
I didn't understand that.
I thought she was gonna break her nose.
I thought she was gonna fuck her teeth up.
That too, but like the nose is what I thought, because like a broken nose and fucked up nose can kind of fuck with facial features too.
Yeah.
And she just hits herself in the cheek, like the orbital
Ooh.
bone. Like,
It wasn't. Yeah, it's like out here though. It was weird.
Like
it was
right here.
very odd.
Yeah.
Very odd. I didn't get that. Kind of thought like total not relevant to the plot. The whole Clue, like treasure hunt theme. I was in on that.
Yeah, that was cool.
If me and my wife did that, that'd be like, that's gonna get you fired up.
Oh yeah.
Like, you want to get home that night and get it on, you
Yeah.
fucking give me a treasure hunt and let me go find you.
I don't.
That's cool.
I don't even think after all of the years of her doing that would I get bored of that.
No.
Mm-mm.
Well, you got to be creative, but like, that is a cool.
Yeah, but she does the clues for him, so it's like you don't have to do shit. You just gotta try and solve it. Like that would be
No,
fun.
I'm just saying, like, if she just got lazy and it's like, I'm going to the same fucking place every year, it's like, then it gets old.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, if you're doing that and like in depth every year, like, that's a cool concept. And I know in this setting it wasn't that cool, but it was overarching. The relationship with his sister. Did you guys think she was in the right or wrong? I mean, I feel like, my opinion, she's always in the right. Like, you got this, college chick over at the house, one of your students. You find out in my house,
Right.
she kind of turns on him, and like, then obviously realizes it comes back full circle. But like, I think the way they set it up, we've all got siblings. You're in their corner until you're not, and like, I think, and I'm curious what you think. I think Margot had enough to be like, I think, like, she flipped sides
Yeah.
and was like, you fucking did this.
I agree. No, absolutely. Especially with him not being honest about everything. To the one person in your corner, shit is way out of control. Like, it's time to get someone fully on board. And he just kept pushing her off and distancing himself. Very, very fucking guilty, or red flags. Like, that would have, if that was my sister and she was doing that shit, penalty, bro. Like, I'd be calling that shit out too.
Yeah. We could take a moment to be guys. I don't know how to say her name. I know she's famous. The girl he was seeing from college, Andy Hardy, but Emily Ratajkowski. Does anybody know that name, how to pronounce it? Am I saying that correctly?
I have no idea how you pronounce it. I know who that is.
Okay. Not a bad pair of tits on her. You didn't see a whole lot. They gave you a little moonlight through the window. Good for him.
Good for her.
Good for him. Yeah, banging the teacher is always like the Cinderella story.
It's Ben Affleck. I mean,
okay, but we're talking in the
no,
movie,
I know. Every time that happens on a movie, I'm like, oh hell yeah! And Lexi just turns her head like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
About just
You're muted,
boobs?
Chris.
Are you talking to seeing boobs?
Yeah, anytime
No,
like
maybe I'm on an island. Yeah, nudity is nudity, but not a fan.
Hell yeah.
You weren't a fan of those cannons?
They were not cannons. I mean, they were decent, but The nipples threw me off, I think.
You should some peps on her.
Yeah.
Had some peps on her.
Little threw me off.
Trust me. Not a bad set.
No, it's not terrible, but like I was like, set. What the fuck is that?
Nah, it was.
You knew her ass was gonna turn on him. 20-year-old, like, they can never be fucking trusted. We can't talk. You can't say anything. Yeah, buddy. Okay.
Yeah, good fucking luck, buddy.
Yeah. How old are you? You know what I mean? Like, if someone was telling me that shit, fuck yeah, I'm coming out at some point.
Now I'm looking at the fucking cast list. And Noelle Hawthorne.
I need Critter to just Google whatever you want to type in and just like, I think you're wrong. That's a set. That's a set, dude. I'm telling you, it's not like there wasn't the moonlight that was making them look bigger than they were. That was a set. And you got to give credit where credit's due. You can't learn how to grow a beard and you can't learn how to get bigger tits unless you get surgery. That's not a bad set. So, but to the movie's point, it goes back to what I said about when he got involved with, I think Tucker Holt was the name of the movie name of the lawyer, Tucker Holt.
Yeah.
He got involved too late with the lawyer and like, hey, this is going to happen. We got to get ahead of it. Bang, they lost. Like, Amy drops a hint on the woodshed where the presents are. We got to come out on this interview with Sharon Shiebler or whatever her name was. I just made that up. I think that's correct, though. Bang, Andy's on the fucking press conference 10 minutes before the interview. I was seeing this guy, like, he was like, she's going to, like, every young girl, it's a ticking time bomb. You got to get ahead of this. Every time they try to do that, they lost. So, again, overall, they told a good story and a lot of the shit made sense. I thought the movie fell short somewhere. And I think to your point, like the ending, but like, I love Ben Affleck. I like Rosa Pikeman, I think is her name. It's got a very good cast. Rosamund Pike. Just combined those names.
Rosamund.
Rosamund Pikeman.
Did it get a little bit like, for the first time watching it, Geese, I guess I'll go to you, Crit. I think you said, must have, essentially the first time. When he got to the point where he met up with one of the guys that she'd been with to ask, questions about what was your experience with Amy, and he's telling those stories, like, you just felt like he's right, but he's also fucked because this his life's been hell for 8 years.
And then you hear about the Desi
she's graduated stuff. Now you're real fucked, bud.
Yeah.
She's graduated from what, rape?
Yeah, to straight up murder now.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like you just think those are going to be used later. I don't know. I just think they wrote so many plot points that they kind of forgot about them at the conclusion, is what I would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so many characters that they had that could have been relevant. And then they just bring her back towards the end. I'm talking the very end where, you're going to stay with her. Like, okay. Like, what did we fucking learn during this film? That she's a fucking psycho that was pretending. And then he's staying with her. Like, it just, I don't know. I think they just kind of ran out of time, I guess, and just wrapped it up.
Yeah, I keep saying it's okay, and it didn't happen. I don't want to down talk.
Right. It sounds like I'm bagging on it. I am, but I was entertained throughout this whole movie. I was constantly guessing. There was always kind of a little twist in there. Desi, picking her up. It's like, okay, this guy's just a simp. No, this guy's actually creepy as fuck. Where the other guy was probably innocent, this dude ain't. And yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you go back to Amy's plot line, like, this is still kind of first half, like, when they're showing those flashbacks of their relationship prior, and it's like, good, start to downturn, parents want $1 million out of my trust fund.
Yeah.
All this stuff, and then, like, he throws her down, and, like, you know, he's going out by himself, so it's like a lot of clues are hinting. It's like, she's like, we had this marriage, we had this stuff, and, like, Nick uses me for sex, and it's like they show him, you know, they show something about their sex life prior, and then they show him, like, banging, you know, on the drawer or the dresser with the mirror, and it's just like they're doing this because it's like we both get pleasure, but neither one of us enjoy it. It's like they've made a good plot line to feel for her. So, like, you got to give credit where credit's due. It's like it's like, go back to me talking about.
I thought that was all fabricated.
No,
him throwing
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And we don't know. I mean, I guess, you know, we'll get a guest here soon that probably knows more. But, like, I think so too. But we don't. If you just watch the movie, you don't know, because she wrote it in that journal. It's like, did that happen or not? They show the footage of it happening.
Right.
And you can't tell because Nick is so fucking laid back.
Lindsay.
Hello.
And we have the first special guest in the history of the Extra Butter podcast, who's not only watched the movie but read the book.
In 6 days.
Lindsay, how long's the book? Let's start with question 1. How long is the book?
It's like 516 pages, and I didn't read. She had some, like, extras at the end that I just didn't read because I didn't care, because I just wanted to read the book.
I feel that.
I haven't read a book in a long time.
Shocker.
What are extras like her next books, or was it more to the story, or what?
Sometimes authors will do that, but I think it was just like, it was either scenes that got cut or stuff she intentionally put in for after the fact. I can maybe go re-download it, but
like,
I don't know.
Explanations or something?
Yeah, like maybe explanations or just further details.
I guess if you didn't read it, you wouldn't know. So.
Yeah, so yeah. I didn't read it because I was just ready to be done.
Really? All right.
Mm-hmm.
So my question for you is, like, typically when they do adaptations of books, there's always a massive, not plot line, but I'll say scene that is cut out.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Like, what is it for this one?
There's a character that they don't even bring into the story, and I literally don't understand why. Because as we're developing Amy and we're starting to explain how she's a psychopath, there is a childhood friend that she went to school with that they completely cut from the story. And I don't know if they did it to save time, but I don't know. I don't understand why they did, because it starts off with, in the beginning of the book, explaining that she had a stalker as a childhood friend, and they wanted, you know, to explain that her friend, I think her name was Hillary, maybe. That's probably not right. But whatever the friend's name is in the book, she wants to be just like Amy, and she loves Amy, and she's obsessed with her, and she's changing the way she looks and trying to become who she is, to the point that they say in the book that Amy's friend goes to Amy's mom and says, I am going to replace Amy. I'm going to kill her, and I'm going to replace her, and I'm your Amy now. And they bring that up in the book. We later find out, as we're developing Amy being a psycho, that that's not true, that Amy coerced her, had her dye her hair because she told her that it would look good, you know, taught her to be friends, told her to, like, engage with her mom in joking ways and say, oh, you know, just tell her that you're going to replace me. It's just a joke. Haha, how funny. Just show up at my house, you know, and act like you live here. And then she ends up pressing charges in middle school, getting a restraining order against this girl, ruining her life in school. Yeah. And they just leave that out of the story, which I feel like showing that this character's been doing this since she was a child is pretty important. That she's a literal psycho. She was born a psycho.
Do we think it's relevant though? Because I think, I was gonna say probably what you're gonna ask. Like they do that in the movie of like Desi was a high school boyfriend stalker.
Yeah.
And I think later in the movie, like we talked about, you meet the guy, like Nick meets the guy that like ruined his life because she accused him of rape, and she got him. Did you actually? I think they painted that picture enough that like what extra would have the childhood?
Not the manipulation though. Like I feel like that is a huge component.
And she was
of
really
Amy.
manipulative. Yeah.
Is Desi a character in the book?
Yes, he is.
Okay. So she had multiple encounters. You learn about 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that has the most manipulation of what she's currently doing to Nick is cut from the film.
Yeah.
But she manipulated Desi and like
no, Desi actually was though. Is that how it is in the book? Is that Desi is actually like a stalker type?
Oh yeah, he's super creepy in the book. They honestly kind of laid off of it in the movie a little bit. Like they hinted at it, but he was so uncomfortably creepy in the book. And they really pulled back in the movie, and I don't know why. But the way that I read it in the book, it was so much more severe. Like the second she started talking to him, she realized that it was a mistake to ever call him.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The second time, like to call him back.
Yeah, when they met at the casino, which happened in the book, the second that she sat down and started talking to him, she realized she made a mistake and that she wasn't going to get out of it easy.
That's interesting because I had written down in that part, like, she actually ended up with the real psycho. Like, she's nuts, obviously. But, like, when they got back together and I saw how he was acting at the house and, like, I'm going to get you clothes, I'm going to move in, like, all this shit.
I'm not going to force myself on you. Like,
this is where but I was like, this is where she realized, like, okay, she fucked up. But like, she had nowhere else to go.
She's in too deep of shit.
Yeah.
But I don't think we missed, I don't think they did breeze over that by saying, like, we had this restraining order on this guy, but, like, I think they gave us enough of just the small time he was involved with her in the back end of the movie. Like, he's a fucking nut job.
Yeah.
And she fell back into it, and I'm like, this is where she realizes she thought Nick was bad. This fucking guy's got plenty of bruises.
And the other thing that I feel like, I don't know, maybe you guys saw it this way, but I feel like something that gets a little bit lost is that her intention in calling Desi is, I don't have money, I don't have anywhere to go. Like, I'm out of gas. And she wanted to go back to Nick already in the book. Before she even called Desi, she was seeing how he was communicating in all the press conferences and how he's begging for her to come back. And he's saying all the things that she wants him to say and becoming the person that she always wanted him to be. And so she knows this. She gets all of that money stolen from her. She doesn't have a way to pay for anything. So she, in the book, calls Desi with the intention of, he is my way to get out of this because he has money. He's rich. I know that I can use him to get out of this. It's never an intention of starting a relationship with him again. But she knows that he's obsessed with her and he'll probably do whatever she wants. And then in the book, she's asking for money. She's asking for keys to the house. He won't give it to her. And there's a lot more sense of like, oh, she's being held captive by him, like directly, that I feel like they kind of didn't develop as well in the movie.
Yeah. I mean, it was going pretty quick at that point, too. I mean, 2.5 hours, 15 minutes for the ending shit. So you really only get about, 10, 15 minutes in there.
Yeah.
And you can't die because Neil Patrick Harris, Saint, by the way, is just in and out a bunch. Like you're not getting that claustrophobic vibe.
Yeah, and it was definitely.
It's like it's like to what I was talking about earlier. Is like that makes sense to me because like that part made more believable sense of like how she sold that or framed him.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the book would tell you the same thing. Like that's actually what it was. Where the beginning was she was framing the guy. What would be like the outside of the beginning of the backstory of her childhood, and obviously there's a little bit about Desi we didn't know, but I think that the movie did okay there. What was outside of the childhood friend? What was like completely irrational? Like, did we get any Nick backstory in the book, or was it primarily focused on Amy? Like, was Nick
it was primarily focused on Amy and her backstory. We really don't like, other than Nick, and they get into his relationship with his dad a lot more, because his dad, like, they paint his dad as, oh, he just has Alzheimer's and he doesn't know what he's doing in the movie. No, in the book, he hates women. He's a misogynist. He's always been that way. He's always hated women. He hated his mom. Like, and Nick's desperately trying not to be that person. And I think they hint at it at the very end, but that's the main story of Nick, is now he thinks all these things about his wife, and he's probably kind of second guessing himself in some ways, because he's like, oh, I hate my wife, you know, she's a bitch, like this and that. And you kind of get like this glimpse of him of like, he's crazy. And in the beginning, they make it seem like he's crazy and like he's going to kill someone. And they're leaning into this, I guess, hereditary tendency that runs down the line of males in his family. And so we kind of miss that part of the backstory. They really graze over it. But they go in pretty deep, like the first third of the book, about that with him.
How involved are the parents? The movie paints them as obviously like super controlling, has her bank accounts, puts her out. It's amazing Amy all the time.
Yeah.
Does the book dive into how actually batshit insane they are?
Oh yeah, a little bit more.
I figured.
Sure. Like, they graze over the whole trust fund thing about how she had a trust fund and now they're broke during the recession and they want the money back. But they definitely kind of lean into that a little bit more, and you get more of an understanding of like, she's kind of been exploited by her parents and held to this standard that she has to be perfect. And the parents are actually, it was kind of awkward in the movie having them in there, because they didn't really seem like they had much of a place. In the book, they were volunteering at the phone center or whatever for tips. The dad was going out and searching the mall where the homeless people were, where Amy tried to go.
Oh, the dad was there.
The dad was there. He was heavily involved with Nick in the beginning, and then, you know, they believe Nick. And then when word gets out that she's pregnant, they kind of pull back and they don't support him. And so there's this whole back and forth, because his attorney says, you need to make sure you have the support of your wife. And when the news breaks that she was pregnant, he lost the support. And so we kind of missed that piece of the story too, where
does he get the attorney earlier?
Yes.
Okay.
Way earlier, because and that's something that kind of pissed me off too, is she's, you know, that attorney shows up on the TV and his sister goes, you need to go hire him. And I was like, she never said that. He went out and literally surprised everyone, because this is the attorney that you hire when you are guilty AF. Like, you hire him when you did murder somebody and he's going to get you out of it. And so he surprises everybody in the book, and he goes and he hires him on his own and doesn't tell anybody that he did that.
That makes so much more sense than, because in the movie, it's like Nick is like very like lackadaisical about it.
Oh yeah, no.
But the book makes it sound like he's on top of his shit.
Yeah, and he's definitely more anxious the whole time. So it's just, yeah, big differences, I think, for the sake of trying to make a movie that was already going to be really long, shorter, and trying to work that.
I would have died if this was 3 hours. I would.
Yeah.
Same. It felt like they did a brief job of like the affair. I feel like in the book she probably knew a lot longer.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's a good point, and I forgot about that. Is Amy found out about the affair, and she knew about the affair, and that's why she did this. She was already pissed at him in the first place because, you know, he wasn't caring about her anymore. Their relationship has kind of gone flat. And then she goes to the bar to surprise him, and they do show that scene where she sees him there, but they kind of skip over the part that that's the reason, and she follows them around and figures out where they've been, and she knows so much about her. And the whole course of the relationship lasts a lot longer in the book between him and Andy, too. Andy literally bites him in the face at one point because he tries to block her from leaving because he breaks up with her and says, no, like, I'm sorry, but I've got to fix things with my wife. Like, this isn't okay anymore.
She bites him in the face?
She bites him in the face. Yeah, with her teeth. Bites him in the face.
They brushed over that affair so much.
Like, yeah, they did.
And to hear that makes more sense. Like, they paint the picture of the marriage is just kind of struggling and falling apart, and like parents and all this stuff. Like, as sad as it is to say, like, an affair is definitely going to cause those problems.
Yeah,
and, like, the fact that the affair was like a fart and a high five in the movie, like, it was nothing. It was like, we learn about it because she comes over to the sister's house, and then we get the quick flashback of them seeing each other. Like, in my heart of hearts, I was like, she had to have known. And she did, but like, they don't talk about it at all.
No. The probably 30 seconds of screen time where that was almost a cornerstone, and they show it, right? But it is a cornerstone of what caused all this. Led to the communication problems, led to, you know, not speaking or the resentment. Like, of course that's going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm always interested in the casting. When you read the book before you watched the movie, did Ben Affleck and I'm going to fuck this up again, Rosa Pikeman, I think that's right. Did they look like what you thought they would?
Amy's character. Wait, I'm
Rosamund Pike.
Rosamund
Pike. I said Rosa Pikeman. That's
whatever.
I said that earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know. Amy's character and Amy's actress. No. I did not. That's not what I put together, but I think I have a hard time piecing together women in my thoughts when I read. It's a lot more fuzzy. Ben Affleck, that's how I pictured Desi, which was weird for me. Okay. I did not picture, what's his name?
Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. That was really weird for me, honestly, and I was like, what the heck?
What about Tyler Perry?
Here's the other funny thing. That's the attorney, right? See, I'm so bad at actors. So bad.
Yeah.
So the attorney in the book, I pictured as a white guy. Like a tall, weird, lanky white guy with shiny white teeth. And they make a point because when Nick is about to go and do that interview in the hotel in St. Louis, to reveal that he's having an affair publicly, he's coached by his attorney's wife, who is also an attorney. And they make a big deal in the book about how she is a black woman. And so I just thought it was interesting that then they cast a black attorney.
Yeah.
It's kind of two birds,
like
one
a
stone.
Black woman throwing jelly beans or
whatever.
Yeah,
I think they should have
liked that better.
They
should
have just made the attorney the wife.
Yeah,
like I think that would have been a lot better.
I think it'd been funny for a girl, period, to be throwing gummy bears, jelly beans, whatever it was, at him like, you're lying, and just pelting him with gummy bears.
Facts.
I have another question about a specific scene, just because I'm curious.
Brendan has another question.
A book paints a better picture. When Amy got jumped and her money was stolen from the complex or whatever the fuck the campground, it was pretty, you could tell in the movie that was happening, but like, it wasn't that bad. Did she get her ass kicked?
No, they tried. That's a whole other thing too. They had a lot of unnecessary stuff about that. She actually developed way more of a relationship with her neighbors in that complex than what the movie shows. And so they want her like comfortable. She makes friends with these people. She goes like catfish fishing, whatever, noodling, as they would call it, in the middle of the night with the guy. And that's when she realizes, because he's like, you have to rinse off after we do that. Like, you can't be getting in my truck after we've been out killing these catfish. And so she takes off her dress, leaves the money pack on the shore. He's already in the water. She gets in the water, and he tries to race her out of the water because he knows that she has the money because it had been spoiled by the other girl earlier in the book. And so it's this whole development of all this anxiety. Like, I shouldn't have become friends with these people. Like, I'm on the run. I have thousands in cash on me. And the scene was pretty, like, on par with when it actually happened and they stole the money from her. Because they weren't, like, trying to hurt her. They just wanted to get the money. And I think they were genuinely friends, but...
They beat her ass.
Yeah, they did.
So the mini golf was all bullshit.
Nope, mini golf happened. It happened.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know why they picked that. I feel like the catfishing thing was way more, like, I don't know. It was just way more telling and gave you way more of that anxiety of like, oh, is he? You know, because then she starts second guessing because he doesn't go for her stuff, but he was running towards it on the shore. And so she starts second guessing, well, am I being paranoid? Am I crazy? So she kind of gets to go through the spiral of her own doing for a minute, which is great.
It would have been more tense
Mm-hmm.
if they showed the catfish scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would make it, like, scary, I think, in a sense.
Because it's the middle of the night.
Right.
Like,
how involved is the detective in the book?
Very. They make it pretty clear that she always believed him and she was really, really trying to be on his side. So they were pretty on par with all of that in the movie. Honestly, I think that's...
Is the ending the same where it's just like the detective just leaves and it's just over?
No.
Okay.
Kind of, but no. Like, the way that it ends in the book is she starts writing her next Amazing Amy book about all of this. And then Nick decides, you know what? This is how I'm going to divorce her. I'm going to write my own book and tell my own story. And on our anniversary or whatever, I'm going to give her the manuscript and tell her to read it. And I'm going to serve her the papers. And she ends up figuring out that that's what he's doing. And the day that he's about to serve her the manuscript, she tells him that she's pregnant. He makes her piss on a stick in front of him.
Nice.
Like crouching on the ground. That's how they describe it. So that there's no question that she's pregnant. And at that point, you know, I think he sits down with the detective and his sister, and it's just like, yeah, there's nothing else. Like, he's like, no, there's nothing I can do. Because Amy says you have to burn that manuscript and you have to delete the whole thing. Like, it's not getting out if you want this kid in your life. Which is crazy.
Yeah.
So the ending in the movie sucked?
Yeah, I mean, also the ending in the book sucked. Chris didn't know, but he came out to watch it. And I thought I had a lot more left. And then it turns out I had 16 pages. And I was like, can you please wait just like 20 minutes? And I get to the end of it. And I didn't want to say anything, like knowing we're going to watch this movie. But I was like...
internally screaming.
6 days of my life. Like, yeah, I wasted 6 days of my life reading this book.
We ended where we started. There was no progression.
Yeah. No. And I'm like, I need something a little bit more dramatic to happen. Like, I thought for sure one of the two of them was going to die.
Yeah, I just think it's a lazy way to write, like, psychological stuff.
Yeah.
Now here's, like, the different perspective of what it would have been like at the beginning. I get it. I think it's fucking lazy.
Yeah, it was.
Here's where it falls short, and I think the book probably speaks true. It's like you left an open ending, an open end to the movie. It sounds like there's an open end to the book. There was no logical sense to make a second one.
No.
Like there's no right along to be.
He finally divorces her, and she leaves. Yeah.
To your point,
Gone Girl 2.
Yeah. To your point, Lynch, it's like one of them die, or or just they separate.
Yeah.
There was nothing.
No.
And you're never gonna make a second one. So why the fuck did we leave the door open?
Yeah, and it just seems like for 516 pages, it just seemed like a lot of runaround to get to that point. And it's just like, are you kidding me? Like, are you actually kidding me?
Like, I'm invested to see what, like, an outcome here.
Yeah.
Not for them just to go back to what the fuck they were doing before this even happened.
No.
6 days in the working, and we watched a 2.5 hour movie, and we still felt the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
Great. I love that for me. I will never, I think I've read it before, but I forgot the whole thing, probably because it wasn't.
Yeah. Thank
Everybody
you for reading that, because I know you said you read it, but.
All right, Lindsay, you got to read the next book too. So
it adds a different perspective. I was
100%.
It's like the next movie that we watch, like someone's gonna have to fucking nut up and read this book.
I have to tell you one other thing, by the way, that they did, and I brought this up to Chris. It's probably, aside from not bringing her childhood character into it, what pissed me off the absolute most is.
Good question.
And it ties into the childhood character because it's like, we're gonna do this, but not that. When he interviews with the girl in the hotel in St. Louis, in the book, they talk about how she's wearing her dress, the interviewer is, and they safety pin the back of it, like, completely, so that it's completely, like, conforming to her body. So when she sits down, her clothes don't shift. And so she just looks the way she looks. And she stands up when the interview is over in the movie, and the entire back of her dress is safety pinned up. And nobody would know that or notice that unless they'd read the book. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? We're going to add this detail about the stupid safety pins that literally matters to no one in this movie, but we're not going to talk about her friend who she manipulated from a young age. And she's a habitual, pathological, psychopathic liar. Okay. Safety pins, though.
That's easier to put in.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, just
we're balling on a budget here.
They snuck it in
unnecessary.
pretty hard, yeah.
Speaking of the budget, we had $61 million with a $370.9 million box office.
Books can't flop because people are always going to.
They can flop. They can flop.
Well, they can, but it's like less likely because there's so many people reading
that
the
is
book
true.
and they want to go see the movie.
Yeah, but then you get the diehard fans that are like, that was nothing like the fucking book. That sucked.
Right, but they saw it. The box office is tickets.
They spent the money. That's a good point.
Yeah. Like they could trash it, but I have 3 questions left. I probably will only ask 2. I should ask all 3, and I might as well. As a guy's guy, I will ask it. In the book, was there an erotic chapter about Andy and Nick and how a nice set of tits that Andy had?
Yes, there was.
Thank you.
They did get into it a bit.
Was nice set of tits in the book, word for word?
I would have to go back and look, but honestly, probably something kind of similar.
Okay.
All right. That's canon, baby. That's canon.
They nailed that.
Canon, but
canons.
Lindsay agrees with me. They were Emily's tits were nice, but at the same time, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're bigger than the average set.
I think you should Google her name.
I said that.
I agree with you. That's what I'm saying.
No, I've already said it. Nipples were part of it. So here we are again.
Yeah. They didn't talk about that, though.
She didn't get to choose her nipples.
No, she didn't. But I'm just saying, like, it startled Lindsay. And it startled me.
Lindsay's nipple shaming is also not just
nipple shaming.
Sorry.
You ripple nipple bitch.
Last 2 questions. One of them is going to sound dumb, but I mean it because I felt this way about the movie and we talk about it all the time.
I love that.
Was the book good? Very simple question, but very dumb question. Was the book good? Cut the ending out. We all hated that. Was the book good?
Initially, because I rate everything as soon as I'm done reading it on my Goodreads. I gave it a 3. If I could give it a 2.5 out of 5, I would. But you can only give whole stars.
Okay.
Okay. I was just gonna say, then why didn't you?
I would love to.
I talk about Letterboxd, and Letterboxd you can do half stars on movies, so I do the halves. Okay, 3 out of 5 is not bad, but 2.5 that makes sense to me because I felt the same way about the movies. Like it was good.
Yeah.
That's it. It wasn't better and it wasn't worse, but it was good.
I'm never going to sit down and be like, I'm in the mood to watch Gone Girl again. Ever.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. I'm with that.
Didn't do it
if it's on TV, I'm probably going to change the channel and try to find something else.
But the reason I feel that way is because of the ending. Like, if they fix the ending, I think it has more rewatchability.
Yeah. I'm never going to read the book again either. So
And that's probably the highest Rotten Tomatoes score that we don't
I know. Everybody loved it. It has, out of all
See, that's the fans. That's
community
the
reviews,
book.
It's 4.4 stars out of 5 on Goodreads.
But we had the book in the podcast, and that story's not true. We gave it a 2.5 if we could.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Yeah. And my final question, we're 2 hours in. We got to wrap things up. We've loved having you. This has been a great perspective. We need, if we're doing this again, and this is actually fun. So if there's movies based on TV series, if there's movies based on books, movies based on true stories, we watch documentaries, somebody that knows more about it. Fun to have you, Lindsay. Thanks for coming. Last question that we've got for you is the gin and tonic question of the night, sponsored by Gin and Tonic. No brand, no name, because we're not sponsored. Is this the best podcast that you've ever been on? And
yeah.
And if you haven't been on another one, or if you have been on another one, why is that one shittier than ours?
I mean, it's just not as fun. This is fun. We talk about real stuff, not censored. Everybody should listen to it, honestly. We crack a lot of jokes.
We're not funny, but people might laugh at us. You know?
I laugh.
That's fun.
Whether you're funny or I'm just making fun of you is
Yeah.
you don't even know.
If people laugh and people smile, the world's a better place.
It is.
Claps for Lindsay. Thank you. Thank you for joining.
You're welcome.
We needed that perspective.
Thank you,
in
Lindsay.
the last movie. We needed that in the last one. Thank you.
Yeah,
So
we
much.
did need that in the last one.
You're welcome.
We'll see you again in the future, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure Chris is gonna have to tell me when are you spinning the wheel right now?
He'll tell you afterwards.
Actually,
You gotta wait a week.
We gotta vote.
Yeah.
we do have to vote
What do you
off.
mean?
Vote off a movie.
We're voting movies off.
I probably
Newsflash.
wouldn't be very good at that.
Did you
that
not
a lot for
Did you not
movies?
watch last week's episode? It
No.
was on there. So
I was busy.
She
at
kind of
work.
has, but she only
Yeah.
listens to the parts where I'm editing clips, and it's probably on repeat, and she wants to shoot herself. So,
You know.
don't blame me.
like,
I do that sometimes.
yeah, when I was
I'm
editing the
still
clips
here.
of Brendan
Oh.
transforming into Ted Lasso,
Yeah.
is just repeat of like a 30-second clip.
Yeah,
that she
'cause you gotta
heard
listen
in
to
the
it, and then you
kitchen.
just-
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like literally a
Best
never-ending.
for my reading
clip.
ambiance on, and I ignore it.
The stash is here tonight, though, baby. The stash is here to stay for Movember.
You got to shave there. That chin's a little.
Yeah, I
Dude,
know.
I do.
Speaking
I
of
try.
chin.
It's hard. It's
Speaking
hard.
of chin,
The dumbest
chin.
thing.
Cover the chin.
I promise
maybe not-
I will never die.
But seriously, thank you. This makes things more fun. It's like we can talk scene for scene, but like until we get open discussion, it's not as fun.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you joining.
no, it was
You
fun.
bet.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Got you. Let me know what the next one is, but if it's like more than 500 pages, I don't know.
500 is probably 500 is
limit.
probably the fucking limit. Yeah,
That's the limit.
That averages, I did the math, it averaged 82 pages a day, and there was one day that I didn't really read, so.
I'm going to say this right now. and
she
I'm
grinded
gonna
for the
myself
boys.
when we spin the wheel this week, I'm reading the book. Doing it.
Okay,
All right.
you better.
I'm doing it.
Can I do the audiobook?
Do whatever you want. I'm reading it.
I'm gonna do the
hard
I'm-
copy.
Hard copy?
We're reading the audiobook. Shout out Marty.
All right.
Fucking Audible.
Hardback or paper, Brendan?
I just said, what did I
No,
just
you
say?
said hard copy. That means a printed version.
Well, I'm a fucking idiot, buddy. Hard cover. The fucking
Hardcover or soft cover,
Knock
it's the
on
same
wood for
thing.
physical
It's printed on
copy.
paper,
Like-
dude.
So what's a Kindle?
yeah.
Kindle is hard copy.
Kindle
That's what
is
Lindsay's got.
Not
fucking
authentic, not
lame.
blue collar.
Is what it
Kindle's
is.
white collar, hard
Yeah.
copy, blue collar, hard.
I
hard
can't-
cover.
I can't just keep getting physical copies. You don't understand how many books I have.
Well, I don't read.
No.
Well,
Space
get
Force.
Critter to build you a bookcase.
I already bought her the Kindle, dude. Chill out.
Yeah, he did 2 years ago. Best
I just like
Christmas present
splurged. I
of
was
all
like,
time.
she needs this. And
She
Yeah.
needs a
Here
new
we
one.
are.
So
Chelsea's
Christmas
gonna
around the corner.
Buy
It is around the
bags
corner.
and recycle them and sell them on Facebook Market. I'm like, you're probably
Yeah,
losing
people
$1 or
do-
$2 on every book.
People do that, and
Yeah.
but the problem is I get like sentimental, and I can't like. There's one book over there that was, I can see it sitting there.
Staring at me.
700 plus pages. It is staring at me. I read the whole thing, and I didn't love it, and I haven't gotten rid of it. I'm never gonna read it again. I just
I'm a book hoarder.
looking out
I
for
get it.
future Chris. We're not going to have a whole library of books. We
will, just
the
not
Kindle.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Kindle. I will say, we're getting sidetracked. If you had a house in like 20 years and you had a library, that would.
That'd be
Oh,
pretty
it'd be
badass.
electric. Yeah.
With the fake
And
door.
if you got like a couple decanters
fake
of
door.
whiskey in there.
Oh
and
yeah,
Or the hidden
Fake
door.
door.
The hidden door.
It's like
You got
hit
a couple
Chamber of
cigars.
Secrets.
Yeah, real
Literally.
fake doors.
oh. I tried to tell Chris that I wanted a reading chair, like a big oversized chair that you can either lay in or sit in, and
Like the
he-
giant beanbag.
but better.
Like a chair, not a beanbag.
And his response was,
cool.
"Where are we going to put that?" Which is a fair question, but it hasn't left my mind as an option.
I feel like this might be stereotyping a little bit, but I feel like that is all women.
Is that
Where are you
All I
gonna
think-
They
fucking
need
put
like
it?
the big hug around them when they sit
Yeah.
down.
Like, where are you gonna put it? Oh, I don't know. I'll find
Oh, I don't know.
space. Like
But
that.
if I find a good deal on one, I'm getting one.
is the big beanbag called the sack?
Sure.
I think
that's
I
what
think
you
it's
did.
called a sack or love
think it
sack or something.
I think it's called Love Sack. Love Sack.
Love
That's right.
sack. Yeah.
Love
brand.
sack, baby.
Great name.
It
Great
is.
name. Yeah.
The sack.
The sack. The sack.
No free ads here.
No,
You're right.
No. No free ads. Well,
No.
Nothing.
that's
for
why I
you.
said the gin and tonic question, not the whatever gin I have and whatever tonic I have.
All right. Time for us to eliminate a movie and
I'm staying to listen now, so sorry.
Oh,
Not-
our guest is overstaying her welcome.
oh wow. Yeah. Well,
Where do you want me out?
I want you to vote. I want you to vote.
I think
next
since
week.
Trav is
Yeah,
gone,
we need
Yeah,
four.
so I think we need
All
a
right.
fourth. Yep.
Let's remind the rules here. There's
I don't know if you're going to be able to read it. You have to
I've-
come in here.
I've
to read
probably
it.
seen none of them, and I'm going to base it off of whatever makes me feel the best.
We're gonna
I'll
say
try
this.
and read it.
There's 18, I think roughly 18 movies left. There's one episode left. If we get to a position where all four of us vote on a different movie, we will go down to those four movies and re-vote.
Okay.
If we vote for two, if the majority rules, that movie's out. The
Okay, that's
question
all I
have-
got. If I zoom in anymore.
This is great.
Fucked.
The question I have to Critter is, as the producer, if we are not if, are we voting out more than one, or are we doing one more vote out?
We're just going to do one more.
Okay.
So we're all picking one.
We're
Yeah, and if
voting
they-
on one.
We all vote on one, then we got to come to a conclusion based off those four.
If all four of us vote for four different movies, then we re-vote with the four that
It's like politics.
Okay.
You make your argument.
yeah.
I wonder, can I go like this? Can you still see me?
No.
We can still hear you. It's fine.
Okay.
We can
Because
make it work.
part of the problem is I'd like to know how long some of these are. By Chronicles of Narnia, which one? Because there's 7.
The first
First.
one. First one, if there's sequels, it's always the first one.
The very
Yep.
first one?
Yep.
Yeah, and I
That's
wanna-
where it
I wanna-
starts.
I want to say this isn't Harry Potter. I don't think there's 7.
I think there's 4.
There's actually 8 because
No, there's 7
No,
in
there's
the Chronicles
8.
of Narnia.
Oh, it's-
There's at least 6.
Chronicles. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
8 Harry Potter movies, but there's 7
There's-
Harry
yeah.
Potter books.
That's
I
correct.
didn't think you're telling me there's 7 Narnia movies.
I do believe that I'm correct. Not
Not
movies.
movies,
I don't
but-
think.
No,
that
we're
they've-
talking
We're
movies.
talking movies.
Okay, well, I don't know how many
There's
they've made. I
3.
know for sure.
See?
there's
3.
Thank you. I said 4. That's pretty close.
So, like, Chronicles of Narnia is like a book, maybe 2,
Okay.
but it will probably be as long, pretty fucking long.
Is there something below holes?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, so on my screen, do we want to start top to bottom or
Holes-
bottom to top?
I will fight you to the death.
I've never read it or seen it.
That's
so.
never gonna lose. It's never gonna lose.
Holes
so
is.
we're fine.
I think I almost want you to read Holes.
Chris,
Well,
how
not-
long is All Is Quiet on the Western Front?
Shit, I don't fucking know. Probably fucking longer than Holes. Holes, I read it in grade school.
Do you guys want the vote to start top to bottom or bottom to top based on my screen?
Top to bottom.
Top to bottom, Lindsay has the first vote. Lindsay,
1 second.
me, Crit, Geese. And I'll just put this out there. I didn't want to say it because
We've already voted off
Twilight.
Twilight, Lindsay. So
Aww.
Hunger Games is basically untouchable.
I didn't want to say this, but Lindsay brought the movie up. My vote, like, it's not set in stone yet, but my first thought was All Quiet on the Western Front because reading that title just made me want to shoot myself. That was not something I wanted to watch.
Why can't I figure out how long this is? Am I literally dumb? Chris is Googling. Thank God. Someone is.
No, Geese is.
Oh,
Kid
thank
fucking
you.
pounds on his keyboard.
You
Fucking
can't
boys.
hear it.
Oh, I can hear it.
Yeah.
The audio takes it away.
I think I'm in agreement with it, but I would say Confessions of a Shopaholic might
No.
Hey,
I would
we're
s-
starting at the top,
Hey,
motherfucker. Lindsay
Yeah, and I'm
first.
trying to figure out how long this book is before I make my final decision.
be. We're starting at the top, but Brennan says All Quiet on the Western Front when he's second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he did, and he said it
He's
wasn't
a
his final
rule
decision.
breaker.
Is it All Is Quiet or All Quiet?
All
Oh.
quiet on the Western Front.
How many
I said I
pages?
was voting for it. I said that's where my brain was.
I know.
Yeah, but we're starting at the top,
Hey.
and you're not the top.
I'm a lady. Be
We're
nice.
starting
She
at the
said
yeah.
that first, and I was second. I'm in charge. I am number 2 on the list. I can send you a picture.
This has been
That's
a
where my
doozy.
brain was.
This
based on
has
the title.
been a absolute doozy, boys
Hey,
and gals.
Let's go, Lindsay. Make a pick. You're on the clock.
oh, it's really not that long. Okay, I know I'm on the clock. Okay, hold on.
I changed my pick.
Your face right now.
I'm gonna go Bridge to Terabithia because I don't know what the hell that is.
Fucking
That's
iconic
so
movie.
tough. It's so tough because now I kind of want us to go to a scrum where there's 4 separate ones, and like I had my mind made up, and then I read that title that Lindsay just said, and I was like, that just sounds like shit. And I was gonna vote for that, and now I'm in a tough spot of do I want to vote for that and get it out of here, or do I want to go with the gut? And I think you gotta always go with the gut. I have never seen it. I don't know the book. All Quiet on the Western Front just sounds like shit. Get it out of here.
All right, well,
Now
you
I'm
are next.
I am next. I'm gonna go Confessions of a Shopaholic.
Oh, I don't know what it is either, but that sounds fun to read.
All right, we got
Um,
3. Geese could turn the tide or make it a vote off.
It's a vote off. Mean Girls.
Okay.
Mean Girls is gone. Okay,
And-
so down to 4. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's not because it's a bad movie or like I don't enjoy watching it. I've watched it. It's kind of like Twilight. I've watched it so many times. Like we have I haven't seen All Quiet on the Western Front.
Mhm.
There's a lot of better movies on here that 1 we haven't seen and 2 we have seen, and Mean Girls is just not on that list.
All Quiet on the Western Front makes me think of East of Wall, and that movie was not good, and I just don't want to watch it again. Didn't
No.
you go to East of Wall?
I did. And
Yeah.
All Quiet on the Western Front does not look like East of Wall. I'll tell you that.
I mean, we don't know what it looks like. We know what it reads like, and it reads like shit.
Well, I looked it up, so
Nah, it's cheating. It's called cheating.
it's a war movie.
Hey, we can actually fucking stream it compared to the last fucking.
All right, we got four.
movies.
We got Bridge to Terabithia. We got Confessions of a Shopaholic, All Quiet on the Western Front, and Mean Girls. We got to revote. It's now is the nitty gritty where I've always wondered how would this happen because we all voted for a different movie. Are you just going to vote for the same movie you already voted for?
Can we put
We're
all
gonna
four
stuck
in a wheel? We put all four in a wheel, and that's that.
I could. Yep, I
We
could.
could
Hold on.
do that.
Just
Oh,
it's up to fate
I
now.
want to say, I think one, I did a disservice because I wanted to vote Bridge to Terabithia, but I wanted this to happen, so I went back to my first
Can you guys
vote.
see the
Yeah.
new
Ooh.
wheel with Beatrice? All right.
Yep.
Second thought, we totally fucked ourselves here because Trav made a good point last week. Green Mile is a very long movie. I can't imagine how long that book is, and if we land on that, I committed to reading the book.
Read.
Yeah, I know, and that movie's 3.5 hours long.
Okay,
so-
what else we got? Shopaholic, Western Front.
Mean
Um,
Girls.
The Green Mile is between 432 and 512 pages.
Oh, that's fine.
It's not even close to
Why
fucking.
the fucking movie's so
Right.
long?
Yeah.
Bridge to Terabithia was the last one.
Am I still on video?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Welcome
Okay.
to the fucking show.
So are we adding? We should probably wrap this motherfucker up. The whatever it lands on is gone.
Yeah.
We're not gonna eliminate. it.
No,
Okay.
spin it.
Whatever it lands on is gone. Don't be Mean Girls. Good movie.
Bridge 2.
Nice. Okay, it comes full circle. Bridge 2, Lindsay with another
Wow.
win.
Audible.
Pod. Bridge 2, Terabithia is gone. I don't even remember who brought that up.
Celeb
who
shot.
gave that one?
I don't know.
Who gave Bridge to Terabithia? It was you. One of you two.
It was probably me.
It's
I think it
actually
was
pretty
Lindsay.
highly rated, both as a book and a movie. Not that that means anything, but
All right. Bridge is gone.
Bridge to Terabithia is gone. So now we're actually spinning the wheel for what we're gonna watch next.
let's
And
see.
if it lands on Green Mile,
We're gonna cry.
it's a great movie. No, we will cry.
No, I-
Sounds like it's
yeah.
just as long as Gone Girl.
Yeah,
Right.
but
We're gonna
I've never read
guess.
it, so.
We're gonna guess in the same order we voted. Lindsay, first guess. What do you think it's landing on?
Bridge
gosh.
was not mine.
I'm kind of hoping it lands on Holes because I've always wanted to read that, but I'm scared that it's going to land
Holes
on.
has been
what's the-
popular.
what's the movie with the train and the dragon? What's that called?
The Girl on the Train.
Yeah, that one. Oh, it's a girl with the dragon tattoo that I've read, but I think it's same author.
I know who you.
So
I
now-
know.
The
I know
girl
what you're
on
talking
train.
about.
It's literally.
Never mind. I think it's going to land on Holes. We can edit all that out or not. Cause
No,
I
we're
just
not.
struggle.
So-
No.
Talk.
That's too much.
You got to be
work.
committed.
I got an editor's note.
If you want,
Uh,
my computer's right here. So come on over.
editor's note.
Too
In her
lazy.
In Her Shoes is still on the wheel.
What's that?
The
We
last
already
movie.
watched it. In Her Shoes is right there, coming to the arrow right now.
I didn't watch
movie-
that.
That movie needs to be deleted.
Deleted.
I lost it. I see it.
I got you.
Okay.
Technical
So
difficulties.
what did you vote for, Lindsay? What's your pick?
Holes.
Holes.
Holes. Okay.
Mhm.
You got to go dig those holes. That movie fucking rocks. I'm gonna fucking. I don't know what I'm gonna pick. I thought I had a movie and then now it's gone.
Literally
But
correct. It's gone.
Inner Shoes needed to go.
Yeah, no, good call.
That was a good movie though. I'm gonna go with Gone Girl's also on the wheel. We got to get that one out.
Yeah,
there.
get
Why
that
did
out
it-
of
did
here.
it-
Jesus.
It's because it's because I
Oh my
reloaded it.
Uh huh.
Or I'm about to be gone, girl.
Keys,
I don't see the bridge.
Twilight's still there. Yeah, no, it got fucked up. pretty hard.
Man. Selling.
So what else do we want to talk about?
The fact that Geese couldn't open up the wheel and I had to help him out with the copy paste when I was gone at Notre Dame. Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
I want to pick something that I have not seen.
Good catch, though, boys, because that was not the case the last episode.
No. Fuck. I've seen some of these. I have never seen this one. I'm going to go with it in honor of the recent fall weather and the recent holiday of Halloween. I'm going to go with Lovely Bones. No idea what that is.
It's sitting on my bookshelf right now.
Hey,
you don't even have to fucking buy it.
I haven't read it
Let's
though.
go.
Not all the way.
Okay. Lovely Bones must suck.
Is it crit?
I kind of hope we get that one then. No, I just sometimes don't finish books. I go through phases.
That's what we call a psychopath. I don't start a book. No.
Yeah, settle down over there, Amy.
Lindsay's like Geese. Geese, you're the same way. I stopped my TV show on episode 6 of season 4.
That's fair.
You don't just stop watching the show. You don't stop reading the books. You fucking see it to the end. Crit, you're up.
Princess Diaries. We ready?
Okay. Geese is up.
Nope.
Spin it. In honor of the teaser trailer for the second movie, The Devil Wears Prada. This is that is an all-timer for me. That movie is amazing.
Doubt it. Spin the wheel. Spin that wheel. Bonus game. And we are not getting Lovely Bones.
Oh.
Oh no.
P.S. I
Nope.
love you.
Yeah!
What did it land on? I can't.
Green Mile.
Green Mile.
Nice.
Brennan put it out in the
Green
open.
Mile. That is the worst case scenario.
It's
for
pretty
all
long,
of us.
Brendan. I hope you're ready.
This is going to be a long podcast and a long week. for me.
You've got to average. Man, I better get my tissues.
Is there like somewhere? Do I need to go to Barnes and Noble? Is that like still a thing, or do I need to order it online?
No, you can go to Barnes and Noble. They might have it. You might want to go Amazon.
Audible. Listen.
No, he said
Read
he
the
was
audiobook.
Reading with
Now
his
I'm reading
eyeballs.
it. Here's a question: do I?
Buy a
This is
Kindle?
a-
Yes.
No. Question for the pod: do I not watch the movie and just read the book and come with that?
Ooh, I like that.
We
Do
Well,
it.
we'll need at least 2 that watch the movie and 2 that read
Yeah.
the book, or actually just 2 that watch the movie and 1 that
I'll
reads
watch-
the book.
I'll watch the movie.
Me
I'll
too.
go to Barnes and Noble tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Bet.
I've got a pretty slow week, so I'm probably going to do both.
I would like to do both, but I think if I read the book and watched the movie, I'd.
It's pushing it because
That'd be a lot.
she did that, and
It is a lot of the same
yeah.
things.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna. Well, it's floating. We'll decide tomorrow, but right now I am committed to reading the book, and it's of course the longest fucking movie.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to hold
But
you to that.
honestly, if I read the book, I'd feel like I would feel better about it than watching the movie.
No, but
Even though I
you
like
Honestly,
the
this
You don't
this
understand
wheel
what
has
happens to
helped.
you. Like, it's just like, no, I have to finish this book because I have to see what the movie's like. It's this weird addiction. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It
Green
is.
Mile and Gone Girl. 2 pretty good fucking
I think I've
movies.
seen The Green Mile before. It's sad, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
The book's probably gonna be worse.
Yeah.
Awesome pod. Awesome pod. We wrap things up with the fucking Gone Girl 2014 drama, thriller, mystery, erotic, neurology thriller. I'm making up words now. It doesn't matter. Appreciate you guys for listening. First ever special guest, Lindsay, on the pod. Somebody that's read the book, watched the movie. It's a different perspective. Your boy already said he's reading the book this week. We happened to get the longest movie that was on the wheel. That's I guess, fuck me for that. But I'm going to Barnes and Noble tomorrow. Old school blue collar guy. Get the hardback, the hard copy, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Geese is trying to correct me. I'm reading the book. I might watch the movie. I might not, but get the perspectives next week with the Green Mile, episode 3 of the trilogy of movies based on books. Guys, get your asses in the theaters. AMC, Regal, Don't Care, Alamo. the Rave back in Peoria. It's now an AMC, but it used to be a local theater. Get your butts in seats. Go see Christy. Go see Predator Badlands. Watch it in 3D if you'd like to. That movie is fucking awesome. Badass. A lot of action. Cool colors. Cool creatures. Cool scenery. You can't miss. Not a whole lot of emotional connection, but get your butt in a seat or put your ass on the couch when you guys watch the 3.5 hour long film of The Green Mile next week with us on the series finale of movies based on books. And when you do, and you get your fucking Pepsi machine going with the lime cherry, maybe get a little pink lemonade, whatever flavors they've got on the machine, or you get the Diet Pepsi out of the fridge, you get the Diet Coke, maybe you get a little bit of ice cold 2% milk. Does not matter. When you sit down, you get your popcorn. Don't forget your extra butter. We'll catch you on the next one.
Extra, extra butter on the corn for me. Extra, extra butter. I hope they don't charge a fee. But it won't matter anyway. I got a good movie to play. I'm gonna ask my friends to stay extra butter for me.